The following video contains partial nudity, sexual themes and overtones, vulgar and adult language, disturbing imagery, and just about anything you can deem as inappropriate. It is highly unsuitable for anyone under the age of 18, and viewer discretion is advised for all ages. You have been warned.
Hey there guys, it's ChaosMaelstrom time. Last time, we defeated Black Alice and supposedly saved the world. But we have one more objective left for us. And now, we face that objective head on.
Well done, Luca. You've served me well.
Ilias? Foolishness! You are absorbed by Black Alice!
Yes, I was fused with her. But with her destruction, my second advent has arrived. Everything has gone exactly as I planned. First to be absorbed by Black Alice, then for you to have defeated her.
What are you talking about? It's not just the divine aura that I'm feeling from her. An aura of dark magic is clinging to her body too. It's just like I felt when I faced Black Alice. The power of the dark god Aliphes. As you know, the fusion of holy dark and dark magic creates an explosion of power. But, as a being of pure holy energy, I could not directly incorporate dark magic like that. So I devised a plan. If I'm absorbed by a being of dark power, then she acts as an intermediary. Then you could achieve a fusion with the dark magic. Of course, simply being eaten would be no good. So I needed a loyal servant to defeat the one who absorbed me. If the one who absorbed me is destroyed, I can descend again. But this time, in a fused state with the dark power. So Ilias was revived in front of our very eyes. It was quite difficult up until this point. I had to make detailed preparations and put all of the rebellious pieces in place. My biggest concern was my own acting ability, though. But it appears as though Black Alice was easily fooled. You can't be serious! You're saying everything was just for this? Promestein and Black Alice, you were using everyone in order to increase your own power. You manipulated everyone!
Yes, that's right. Everyone moved and acted just as I wanted. I gave them reason to rebel. I led them to believe White Rabbit was an unknown trump card of theirs. I directed their thoughts and actions for just this result.
Petty goddess. So you outfox them due to your age and experience. But what do you intend to do with this new power? Your original power should have been enough already. Why, to exceed Dark God Aliphes, of course. After I clean up all of the monsters, I'll be able to destroy the revived goddess. Letting Black Alice manage the dark magic in this world was just an excuse to get her to participate in my plan. Did you honestly think I'd ever let you disgusting monsters survive? So in the end, that's how it is. I get it.
Hero Luca, of course you were an important piece in my plan too. You were my precious servant who ripped me free from Black Alice's body. You have performed your role beautifully, so I must reward you.
You're unforgivable, Ilias! I'll never let you destroy humans or monsters! I understand too. You're nothing but a petty bitch! This world isn't yours to toy to play with. Alice and I stand side by side against Ilias at last.
Hero Luca, this is your reward. I shall grant you my body that you broke free from Black Alice. As for Monster Lord Aliphes, she shall fall into hell. You will suffer in agony for an eternity as you lament ever rising against me.
Alright! Our true final battle against Goddess Ilias, the very first person we saw when we stepped into this world. Right away, we're going to summon Gnome, Yundin, and Sylph. Again, we still can't quad summon the spirits yet, because Heinrich is still better than us in that aspect. I guess Luca will never get that ability. I mean, here we are in the last battle, so... Alright. Sure, you enjoy that. Should I go for Sylph or Yundin next? Yundin. Great. That's totally not what I wanted, right? That I needed Sylph to avoid that, didn't I? Great. I'm totally gonna lose now, aren't I? Luca, you can wake up any time now. Okay, that was way too close. I need to summon Sylph immediately. Then I need to heal immediately. Okay. So, Sylph has bigger priority than Gnome here. Noted. Alright. Now, heal. Because by God, we need it. Alright. Next up, Salamander. With Alice on our side, the Four Spirits, the hero's soul, everything that we have riding on us, we cannot possibly lose this battle. This is the battle that has been built up ever since the end of Part 3. Luckily, with Serene Movement, we can avoid the Thunder of Judgment. Now Meditation will bring us back up to near full health. Alright, we're in a good spot now. As you can see, Ilias does not actually have a lot of HP. I can't say what that means, but of course, I'm pretty sure most of us already know what that means. Alright. Alright. We don't need Serene Movement to avoid the Goddess's Embrace, but we do need Gnome to break free of it. Alright. We're coming close to the end. Alright, and with that, Element Speaker! Ilias, this is it! For everything you've done!
I see. Great power indeed. As expected of the one I'd entrusted to defeat Black Alice. If you're going to resist this much, then I suppose you don't wish to be rewarded. I shall have to show you my true power then.
With a soft smile, Ilias begins to radiate with new power. Her holy form slowly breaks apart as countless organs grow from her body. She's finally serious? I could tell she wasn't using her full power yet. I was prepared for this, but still! Don't falter, Luca! We'll defeat her! Yes! No more holding back. This is it! The true end to it all! The towering enemy in front of us. The strongest opponent there is. Ilias in her most powerful form. Holy and dark magic mixing together. Unmatched power flowing from her. Look upon my sacred form. This is the appearance of a true god. Ugly organs are growing from her body. A powerful oppressive aura is pressing against me just from being near her. Sacred form? No matter how you look at it, you don't look like a goddess. Like a primitive monster. If you hate monsters, you should hate yourself. There's no reason to be afraid now. I won't be daunted no matter how strong she is. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared. But this is it! Everything that's on our shoulders! We will win! Everyone, lend me your power! Everyone on the surface is fighting. They're fighting with everything they have, holding off hordes of enemies, all to give me time. So I cannot lose here. Even if I die, I'll take her with me! Mother, lend me strength. The strength to protect our future. Alice is the same. We fight with the weight of the world behind our blows. Despair! Lament your fate as ones who would resist a goddess! Alice, we're going all out right from the start! Yes, try to keep up, Luca. My heart infused with the soul of a hero, and the thoughts of the world! With Alice at my side, I charge into the final battle! I'm sorry, but I just couldn't talk over that. I fucking love the song. I've been putting off listening to it for a good year and a half or so since I started this project. I've been waiting to hear this for a long-ass time. And now the time to take down Ilias has finally come. Okay, so like Lucas said, without Gnome Summon, we would be dead. Do not let your health go below half. Especially later. You will see why. What strength? Huh? The stealing. A powerful gust of wind. And along with it... Aha! I'm the first of the knights to arrive. Alma! You came! Watch out, Alma. Her attacks are fierce.
Really? Shall I take a look?
The next instant, the air around Elma changes. She drops her stance and charges in. The Queen Succubus, is it? What does a weak succubus think she can do here? Wow, heavy. Amazing! Elma, when did you learn martial arts like that? Ha! It has been a violent sort of day, that's all. Even though it sounded like a joke, her serious stance and gaze didn't falter for a moment. At the height of a serene state, and in a ready stance, Elma joins the fight. So, while Elma is finally fighting with us, take a look at Ilias' HP. Future Sean, throw up how much HP that is exactly on screen. We've got a long fight to deal with. For those of you who wanted a long, drawn-out final boss fight, here it is! And now we have Salamander. Again, another thing about Ilias. Always keep your spirit summoned. Especially Undine and Gnome. She has an instant depth attack that Undine needs to, that only Undine can protect you from. And also, Gnome, as we know, boosts your defense. And while it might seem like using quadruple Giga is a good idea on her, don't. Just don't use quadruple Giga on her until the time is right. If there's a time when you need to use quadruple Giga on her, the game will let you know. And by God, if you do use it on her, you are going to be punished for it. Ilias just says, I won't let you use that, and goes berserk on you. You instantly lose the battle if you try using quadruple Giga when you shouldn't. So don't. Succubus. Among all monsters, I detest your kind the most. You drown in pleasure and make a mockery of life itself.
Oh my. But isn't pleasure the source of all life? What reason would there be to live if there was no joy?
Elma cautiously edges forward in her ready stance. It's foolish to disavow pleasure. That's what caused relations between humans and monsters to warp and distort. They rejected us because some goddess said so. If you're really their goddess, you should fix your outlook. You arrogant whore! You dare give advice to a goddess? Queen Succubus, I shall send you to hell! That's right, Elma just frickin' talked back to Ilias. That's how you know how serious she is. Also, for the first part of the battle, don't worry about healing unless your health gets really low. You'll see why soon enough. Alright, and here comes Elma's attack. Excellent. Repent your sins through pain. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and go back to attacking. Even our regular attack is doing about 5,000 damage each turn, so that's still very good on damage. Taste the wrath of your god. Alright, so she's focusing her attacks on Elma right now. Again, why she wouldn't after Elma said that to her. Yeah. But man, I have been waiting for this final battle for such a long goddamn time. And also, this breast in the corner here is going to ruin everything for you guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, Elma's not holding anything back. Those who defy their gods shall vanish. Not if Alma says so. Oh, man, you guys. And, hold on a moment. I'm sorry, something just came up. I need to be... I'm sorry, but I have to be torn away from this for just a second. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Just had a minor interruption there. But we're all back! And now, we're going to make sure that we pulverize Ilias into the ground. Alright. Again, keep a close eye on your spirits. You won't be able to keep them all summoned throughout the entire duration of the fight, so keep that in mind. As I am now, I can even summon forth dark power. Yeah, so Ilias is nothing to be sneezed at. We've already been spending about 5 minutes on this battle, and look at how much our HP depleted. This is definitely the final battle that we have been waiting for. And we have to give it all that we've got. Luckily, with Alice and Alma here by our sides, we can do anything. We can defeat any opponent that comes before us. As I thought, this will be a long fight. But Alice and I are still full of energy. But after taking all those hits, Alma is faltering. She's strong. After taking so much damage, she's near her limit. Any more and her life itself will be in danger. Alma, pull back already! No, I can go for more. This is an order from your monster lord. I forbid you to die in front of us. Fall back and live in the peaceful world to come. If you're going to go that far, then I'll have to comply. Monster Lord, I wish you well in your fight. And Luca, I'll give you a reward once you're back safely. If you would have taken any damage up until this point, that would have fully healed you. That's why I said not to worry about healing. Alma withdraws. Alright. There goes the power of fire. I want to get that back right away. Let's see, that is 9 SP. Damn it, I did it again. I did it without Salamander Summon. It's not as effective without Salamander. Why'd I do that? Okay, well. This fight will end now. Be purified, you evil being. The wave of water is blocked by a wall of magic. Protected by the barrier, Luca is unharmed. So I made it in time. I'll assist now. Eurubity! You came! Let's fight. Let's all fight together, Eurubity. We'll entrust you with defense. Understood, Monster Lord. No attack of hers will get through me. Alright, so Eurubity is now shielding all of us. However, don't use Quadruple Giga. My point still stands. Alright. Now then, should I crush this annoying defender of yours? It can't be. With a single blow? This is a god's power. Even an ability of perfect defense can't stand against it. Then I shall protect you with my own body. What? What are you thinking, Eurubity? Well, I mean, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. He won't stop you. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be a long, drawn-out battle, so forgive me if I'm not able to provide commentary throughout the whole thing. Repent your sins through pain. Eurubity, did you not hate humans? Why are you protecting this boy with your own life? I am protecting the hopes of our world. You won't lay a finger on him while I live. God, Eurubity is awesome! She starts out as kind of a simple character, but by God, by the end of the game, she becomes friggin' amazing. Alright. Now, I'm worried about, what I'm worried about is is not having enough SP to summon the spirits back, so I've got to make sure that I keep my eye on my SP the whole time. You cannot block my attacks forever. It seems you will be the first to fall into hell. Eurubity, no more! You've done enough! Withdraw! No. More.
For my brethren, I can continue.
Alright. It's probably a little dangerous to go for Element Speak at the moment, but by God, I want to do a lot of damage. Alright, that took out a chunk of her massive HP reserve. Good lord. She is not joking when she is the ultimate being. She is going to take a long time to take down. Vanish. Alright, and now we need to focus on getting our SP back immediately. Alright, need to watch for when our spirits fade, because we don't want to be without any of them. Especially Gnome and Yundin. Sylph is more helpful for offense here than anything. Alright. So far so good. I'm going to keep attacking. Just to make sure I can get my SP back and stay safe. Alright. Taste the wrath of your god.
More. You won't get past me.
She's way past her limit. Just standing there, her body is already collapsing in on itself.
Stop this now! You are dismissed, Irumidi. Even should I lose my life, I will defend it. I will defend the hope of our future.
Oh boy! My spirits are starting to fade. Gotta get them back immediately. Alright. So far so good. Because we still can't summon all four of the spirits at once, believe it or not.
More. Not yet. I said you are dismissed! Neither of us want your sacrifice. If you wish to protect the hope of your future, you must survive. Don't abandon your responsibility to lead your brethren. You cannot indulge in self-sacrifice here.
Please, for everyone's sake, retreat.
Don't you believe in us? Then fall back!
Yuri falls silent for a moment.
I hate my own lack of power.
Please, may the fortune of war be with you. With that, Eurybity staggers away.
Oh my, your shield of slime seems to have vanished. And here I was hoping she would shield you to her death.
Huh. I don't treat my followers as pawns to be sacrificed. Eurybity's strength is above any who would ever follow you. And speaking of Eurybity, we need to summon the spirit that most closely coincides to her again, because I'm out of water. Because, by God, I don't want to taste the sexual organ of the first monster lord. That's her insta-death attack. Alright, there's the Thunder of Judgment. Oof! That's the first time I got hit during this battle. This has gone on long enough. After I eliminate you two, I will remake the world. You're breaking our agreement, Ilias! Crimson Flames, incinerate everything! Woo! Go Tamamo! No, mine. So it's you, Tamamo. You snuck from your seal and served as guardian to generations of monster lords. Hiding on the surface world, pulling strings from the shadows, as expected of a fox. Vulgar and sneaky. Arriving in an explosion of flame, it's Tamamo? But both her appearance and power seem to have drastically changed. Tamamo, what's with your body?
You were sealed? I didn't intend to lie to you.
It's an order from the original Monster Lord. After the horrors of Alphys the Eighth, I must teach them. Monitor from the shadows and guide new Monster Lords to a better path. That is quite a central role for a monitor, don't you think? Allow me to free you of these burdens. Oh my. And here I was thinking you were getting tired of your role as a goddess. Allow me to release you from your duties and give you a long rest. Okay, and there goes wind. And fire. I'm not worried about wind, earth, and water. I'm not worried about wind so much as I am earth and water, so I'll hold off on getting Sylph back at the moment. Because right now, I need to get back all my SP so I can heal, because she has a, Ilias has a very strong attack that can easily do away with more than half of our HP. You are pathetic, Tamamo. Your master and all of your friends are sealed, leaving you all alone. Don't you yearn for your friends of old? Why not arrive in hell first and greet them as you join them? I'm not alone. My master's blood is flowed down unbroken, and now runs through Alfie's 16th's veins. The hero Luca, Alice, the 3 other knights. The current generation has risen up against you, and we fight together. Of course I miss my siblings and master, but right now I'm fighting alongside my beloved friends and allies. Tamamo. And how about you, Ilias? Lucifina and Michaela, they've abandoned you. Promestein and Black Alice betrayed you too. Nobody has come to your aid. You're alone and pathetic, Ilias. I am a unique existence. Unlike you, I have no need to group together with others. Alright. Summon Salamander, and then I'm gonna heal. I know it seems a bit odd to heal, but trust me, if we get hit by her really powerful attack, we might be dead. Even with all the spirits that we have with us currently. God, I love Tamamo. Okay, there's Thunder of Judgment. Okay. That wouldn't have killed me, but it still would have done a substantial amount of damage to me. Alright. Now I need to heal and get back Silk. That's why using Element Spica is usually a double-edged sword. You're left with low SP after you use it, but it does a lot of damage to your opponent. I'll hold back on using it again. God, it feels good to have Tamamo no Mae here, because regular Tamamo wouldn't make the cut, I'm gonna say it right now. Alright. Now that we're back in safe mode, I'm gonna get back Silp and get back to normal attacking, which will do a substantial amount of damage to her. Alright. Almost to the halfway point with Ilia's HP. And I need to heal again. I probably will be fine if I don't heal, but I'm not going to take the risk. Because it's very bad to take risks in this battle. Alright. So far, so good. It's been a while since the last time I punched you. It hasn't been too long since the last time Alice punched her, though. The apocalypse awaits. This is the attack I was worried about. Or maybe it wasn't quite that. Because I remember I think her other attack is Big Bang, which can easily do over half our health even with Gnome. Alright. Now, I'd like to stay healed, please. So, if you don't mind, can you stop attacking me and attack someone else? So I can get my SP back. I shall crush you like the insect you are. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Ilias. I'm glad you listened. I doubt you listen to me because, you know, it's Ilias. Why would she listen to anyone? She probably doesn't even listen to her own inner morals if she has any left. Yeah, the Ilias that was guiding you along in the evaluations in Part 3, she knew this was always going to happen, so she was still guiding you, just so for her own self-growing. For her own selfish desires is what I mean. Yeah, Ilias is mean to the end. My time's up. Tamomo's buddy. Her body suddenly starts to shrink and turns back into a familiar form. At the same time, the overwhelming magic vanishes. After running out of power, she's left completely helpless. But I won't fall back. I'll settle the score from the war long ago. No, fall back! You have no power left to fight. I will not listen to that order, Monster Lord. This is no time to argue. We must... Tamamo, I've always thought of you as my second mother. I don't want to lose another mother before my very eyes. Oh! Oh, my heart. Oh. So please, fall back. But... That's right. Leave them to me. Granbaria! Granbaria rushes into the area, the last of the four to arrive. Then I'll leave it to you, young ones. Master Lord, you aren't allowed to fight to the death either. Luca, you must swear to survive no matter what. Understood? You all must live and come back safely. With that said, Tamamo withdraws. Granbaria steps up to my side in her place. Now then, the cursed sword user Granbaria challenges you. Another sword-waving barbarian. I won't deny it. I've lived for the sword ever since I was born. I'll show you the results of my lifetime of training. So now that we've got Granbaria here with us as well, I am very, very confident. Let's go and use 9-foot Rikshaza since we're at full SP and full health. Just to do a substantial amount of damage. I maybe should have gone for the Daystar there, but again, their HP are just numbers. They don't actually have any set HP. I don't think. At least not that we can see anyway. Ah! Okay. I know at this point she'll start using that Big Bang attack, so I'm definitely going to recover. However, it's gonna take a lot of cooldown time before she can use it again. So after that, I think I can lay off healing for a while. Taste the wrath of your god. Can you use something else, please? Okay, fine. I won't heal. And this is the one time she's going to use Big Bang. Calling it now. It's the way things go with me. It's Let's Play 13. I have 13 SP. This is like the 1300th episode. I am cursed with bad luck. We know this. Okay. Didn't use it that time, but yeah. Any moment now, I'm expecting it. Okay, now I definitely need to heal again. Because then Big Bang will definitely end me. Alright. There's Frost Ozma. Doing well so far. Over half her HP is finally gone. We're doing very well so far. This is a difficult battle in case it isn't obvious. Okay, Ilias, could you fuck off? Now I need to summon Salamander again so I can heal. And I'm probably going to run out of spirits soon, too. Alright, thank you for attacking somebody that's not me. Alright. I need to definitely be wary about my SP from this point forward. I'll cut you through! Okay, now my spirits are starting to fade. So I gotta prioritize summoning them back. Oh god, this is it! Oh wait, no, that's Ultimate Messiah. Still, that did a substantial amount, so yeah. I need Undine first and foremost. Then I'm gonna heal and then get Sylph back. Yeah, Salamander is your good friend for this battle so you can get back the SP that you're losing constantly. Alright, please don't use what I think you're gonna use. Okay, thank you. Alright, we can live to see another day. Alright, almost done. We're definitely coming closer to the end. After Granbaria, we're out of Heavenly Knights, so I think after that we're going to be screwed. Your body is at its limit, Granbaria. Wouldn't it be easier to just give up and die? Ugh. Even after taking her attack, Granbaria doesn't budge an inch. Now it's my turn. Vaporizing Rebellion Sword! Not yet! I can still fight! After taking so many attacks, she could barely stand. But she's still holding her sword ready to attack again. Granberry, you've done enough! No more! Do you think I would just fall back like that? You fought against me. You should know better than that. But any more than this, and... Granberry, I swear to God, if you die... No. I swear to I swear to anybody that's the highest power that's not our enemy right now, if you if you die right now... Oh boy, you better not. Vanish. Ah! Even with her whole body burnt in flames, Granberry doesn't lose her grip on her sword. Vaporizing Rebellion Sword! Ah, you stubborn little lizard! Granberry, fall back! Yes, withdraw already. Your Monster Lord orders you. I cannot, Monster Lord. Forgive me. I am refusing your orders for the first time. Granberry remains standing between us, tight grip on her sword. Okay, Granberry, but don't get too carried away now. You're getting awfully trigger happy. Die already! Ah! Fighting on pure will alone, Granberry launches another attack at Ilias. It's as if she's burning her life energy itself to continue fighting. Oh god. Oh, okay, it was just fire. We're okay. We're okay. We're happy still. Ugh, I can still fight. Insanity. How much strength do you hold? But that last attack was launched with the last of her energy itself. Dropping her sword at last, Granberry collapses. One dead at last! No. Is she still breathing? Then allow me to finish her off. Ilia's tentacles race toward the collapsed Granberry. When the flash of a white wing cuts across between them. Come! You face my holy blade! Michaela's sword annihilates any traces of dark power! This technique! Why are you... It has been a while, Ilias. Michaela? You came? I thought you lost your power! She said so in Enrica, that her sword of the heavens had already rusted. My words. Well, I was lying. I had enough left for one more attack. I figured Ilias was listening in from the heavens, so I had to lie. You deceived me! Not only have you fallen, but you dare to lie to your goddess? It seems like that blow was damaging both physically and mentally. Her body itself is reeling from that hit. I was drawn into countless crusades due to you. When it comes to planning for a war, you don't even compare to me. Michaela turns toward me. That blow took the last of my power. Luca, we are counting on you. Yes, leave it to me. Alright, we'll go ahead and take this opportunity to summon Salamander because I'd like my SP back so we can have possibly have Daystar and Sword of the Heavens being used in conjunction with each other. Just because that would be really cool. It's true that was a powerful attack, but I still have enough to defeat both you and Luca. Fall before my sacred blade! Ouch. Ah! Impossible! You had run out of power! Ilias, you truly are poor when it comes to war. You believed me twice and took 2 blows as a result. Michaela calmly explains as she stares at Ilias. So her words to me were lies then too? Michaela bends down and picks up Granberry. This time, I'm truly out of energy. I'll bring her to safety. Michaela's truly out of energy now. I don't think she's bluffing anyway. I can't feel any power from her. Luca, fatalities. I'm leaving it up to you two now. Our future is in your hands. Yes, leave it to us! Thank you for your aid. We will finish her off. Then, obtain victory! Carrying Granberria, Michaela withdraws. Now it's just Alice and I. We've taken damage, but Ilias has been hit even worse. She's taken the attacks from the 4 Heavenly Knights, and 2 blows from Michaela's ultimate attack. This fight won't go on for much longer. Luca, be careful. She doesn't have any power left to launch any huge attacks. So in that case, yes. She'll try to disturb my heart. If she can't use any big attack skills, she's going to switch to pleasure skills. I have to stay strong now more than ever. You two are all that is left. It's time to end this fight. I agree. Let's finish this. This is the end. Our long adventure will be over! At last, the final moments. I have no regrets. I'll take her down with everything I have. Alright, I thought Michaela stayed a little longer, but looks like I was wrong. So now, we finally have the ability to summon all 4 spirits at once. Ladies and gentlemen, the absolute worst skill in the game aside from edging. The reason why, you only get it after, at this point in the battle when you're about to win in the next few turns anyway. Why they give it to you now and not earlier beats the hell out of me. But yeah, plus you don't get the SP boost from Salamander, so this skill is entirely worthless. Don't ever use it. Even Flail Wildly is more helpful. At least it was helpful for the battle it was first used in. Yeah, I went there. Alright. Time for Daystar, yeah. In the end, I'll at least send you off with a gentle embrace. Oh, no you don't! Begone, thought! One more Daystar to end it all! Except not quite. We still got a ways to go. How? How is the goddess being pushed into a corner like this? 2 surface drummers are pushing me this far? Ilias, we have reason to defeat you. Quit thinking that's just the 2 of us bringing you down. Everyone I have ever met, and everyone you have trampled on. All of their thoughts and hopes are imbued in this blade. Ilias, you'll lose for one reason alone. All because this idiot was spouting off those embarrassing speeches of coexistence all through the world. Now face the result of those words. Yes. God! This sends chills down my spine. I refuse. I will not accept this. I am a goddess. This cannot happen. Ilias is summoning the last of her strength. The mighty surge of power shaking the earth itself. Ah! We've come too far! We can't lose! Luca, use it! End it with quadruple Giga! I can't! She'll attack me while I use it! Don't worry, I'll guard you. Just focus on using it. I can't do that! We won't win if we don't take a risk. If you don't, we'll both die here. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not planning on dying. We have to do it. We have to win, so we can live together in a peaceful world. Then promise me you won't die. Yes, I'll survive for your sake. There's no other way to finish her off. Believing in Alice's determination, I'm prepared to finish this. Come, Silk! Along with the power of the wind, Silk speaks in my head. Hey, Luca! I've had fun in our journey until now. I was the first spirit that you met, so among the 4 of us, I've been with you the longest! And I'll be the first to be a part of your final blow, too! Here we go, Luca! Yes! Let's finish this together, Silk! Did you think I'd do nothing as you use that? Ah! I won't let you interfere! Alice! Don't worry about me! Focus on your skill! Got it! Stay strong, Alice! Come, Gnome! Along with the breath of the earth, gnome emerges in my mind.
It has been fun. Because we've been together.
Yes, and we'll stay together, gnome. The power of earth takes hold in Luca's sword. Then I'll destroy the spirits themselves. A sacred wave of salvation tears everything apart. I told you, Ilias. I won't let you lay a finger on Luca! Curse you, Monster Lord Aliphes! I'll tear you to pieces! Ilias attacks in a frenzied rage. Alice can't hold on much longer. Come, Yunding! Along with the flow of water, Yunding speaks in my mind.
Eurubity hated humans, but you were the one who changed her. Your frank, direct nature changed the hearts of many, Luca. Of course, mine as well. And so I believe that we can live together now. That's why we must win this battle.
Yes, lend me your power! You! The power of a goddess will erase you! What's wrong, Ilias? You'll never defeat me if that's all you've got. You suicidal, stubborn mortal! Alice can't take anymore, but I'm almost done. Come, Salamander! Along with the power of fire, Salamander speaks in my mind. Luca, you've wielded your sword for the sake of others. Once this fight is over, try to live for yourself. Don't forget about Heinrich's isolation. You aren't allowed to follow in his path. Now use my power! And put an end to this! Yes, we'll finish this together! Alright, now! Now the power of the four spirits is in my blade. I just have to attack Ilias. No, not yet! The technique is increased exponentially with the amount of attributes imbued into it. Earth, fire, wind, and water. It should also work with holy power. I see. So imbue it with holy power as well. I draw forth the holy aura from my body and move it toward my blade. As the holy energy takes hold, my blade vibrates with power. And I'll add in the power of darkness. Alice puts her hand on my sword. As the power of darkness flows into my blade, the explosive power sings into the air. With 6 different attributes, my blade is radiating with dazzling light. Now to launch it at Ilias! I am a god! You cannot defeat a god with that! The world itself trembles as Ilias approaches us. With Alice and I holding my dazzling sword, we charge forward! Here we go, Luca! This is the final blow! Yes, let's finish this, together! The end of our journey! Ah! At that moment, they flash in front of me. All of the people and monsters I've met until now. Because of everyone I've met, I am who I am today. Because of everyone I've met, I'm able to fight today. And
Luca, my beloved son.
the world we've always dreamed of, you'll see it first.
Father. Mother.
This is my, and Alice's, and everyone's Quadruple Giga!
I was alone for an eternity. The only other existence was darkness, of which I was completely repelled from. Even if I split my own being and created others, it wasn't any different from simply speaking to myself. The animals crawling on the ground. I prayed for the time when they could speak to me on equal terms. Yes, it all began with that wish. Hundreds of millions of years have passed since then. Those people on the ground now revere me as their god.
and so I acted as the god they wished for. I forgot my reason for being lonely and took on the role of a god. Before I realized it, I became dependent on their attention. Why did I desire humans so? Did I simply want someone to talk to? Or did I truly wish to be a god over others? After this eternity of time, I can't remember myself. I must be a god. Because if I wasn't, who would I be? If the people forgot their god, and don't require one any longer, then what would I be? What reason does a goddess have to exist if she isn't wanted? A world that needs no god. I can't allow that. This reminds me of when I spoke with Alice. When I was obsessed with the idea of what it meant to be a hero. And Alice was tied up with what it meant to be the Monster Lord. Everyone is bound by their viewpoint on life. Even Ilias seems to be no exception to that. The meaning of my existence was wrapped up in the thought of being a god. Was it all a mistake? If you wanted to be a god, there was no reason to rule with force. Simply watching over would have been enough. Luca, look at your hand. Yes, I know. I knew before this battle started that this may happen. My hand is already turning into pure holy energy. My body is slowly being eroded away. It's the price of using all of that power until now. I came here knowing the risk. My existence will fade. But I have just a little power left. With the last of it, I'll stop the erosion of holy energy on your body. You will help me? In the end, I want to do something godlike. Congratulating the hero who saved the world. That's the duty a god should perform. Ilias. A soft light clings to my body. And with that, the holy erosion of my body is reversed. Now go, true hero Luca. You have people waiting for you. Luca? I had a strange dream. Was that a dream? Or an illusion? No, it couldn't have been. Luca! You finally woke up! Alice, what happened to me? At the least, this doesn't seem to be in the heavens. I slowly raise up and I take a look around me. I'm in a soft bed and the walls look familiar. The Monster Lord's castle? How long was I sleeping? 1 month. You've been in a coma for 1 whole damn month! Do you know how long you've kept us waiting for you to wake up? All the celebrations and parties were put on hold because of your nap! I see. Sorry about that. My thoughts are finally starting to clear up. Since the battle with Ilias, I've been asleep here for a month. What happened after that? Well, Alice goes over what happened since Ilias' defeat. Losing their central pillar, the invading armies all withdrew at once. All the shocked angels surrendered at once after losing Ilias. In addition, the Chimeras and followers of Black Alice stopped fighting. It was a complete victory for us. I know you're wondering about it, but there have been hardly any reports of revenge being taken out on the defeated armies. The rulers of the respective areas have put firm laws in place to prevent any brutality. Of course, I did the same. I see. I'm so glad. After the war was over, there was no more need to fight. Any retaliation would just fuel future fights after all. I must contact the 4 Heavenly Knights at once. Actually, it would be faster for us to go out and meet them. Repairs and recovery have been progressing all over the world this past month, and it's time for the hero's triumphant return. Even if it's 1 month late. Right now? Everyone the world over has been waiting for you to wake up. It's your duty to make an appearance as the savior of the world. The major physical damage should have been mostly repaired by now. Now come on, it's time to enjoy the world at peace. Alice, you're just looking for lots of feasts and food, aren't you? Hurry up! Galda! Alice drags me out of the castle. A tour around the now peaceful world. It said Heinrich did the same thing after defeating Black Alice 500 years ago. I never thought I'd be in the same position. Our first stop is in Enrica. The villagers are all waiting for me to come back, and I have to thank Michaela. Where is everyone? But when we arrived, there's barely anyone here. Outside the people from Ilia's village, there's barely any native Enricans either. I've heard the stories, but I didn't imagine it would become this deserted. What do you mean? Did so many people die in the battle? Don't jump to conclusions, Luca. Casualties in the battle were at a minimum. The reason there are so few villagers here is due to another reason. Michaela! Michaela welcomes me at the entrance to the deserted village. First of all, I thank you. By all rights, we should prepare a welcoming celebration. No, there's no need for anything like that. You helped us when we really needed it, Michaela. Your words honor me. Lucifina and Marcellus would be proud of you. By the way, Michaela stares at my face. The holy erosion on your body has vanished. In addition, I could detect Ilia's power from you. That's... I explained to her the dream I saw before waking up. That Ilia's healed me with the last of her power. I see. So she did that. Her loneliness cannot be imagined by transient beings like us. But no matter what I thought of when I was a seraph, I couldn't come up with any way to alter her path. It's a complicated feeling, but Ilia's is gone now. So, where did everyone go? I don't see anyone from Ilia's village. They returned to their village. Ilia's village's reconstruction has advanced a great deal in the past month. But it was almost completely destroyed. They rebuilt it that much in a month? Tamamo took it upon herself to personally oversee the reconstruction of the hero's hometown. It seems she called upon all the Kitsune family to assist. I see. So it was with Tamamo's help. I'll have to stop by and thank her. What about the fallen angels and the elves? Most of them seem to be gone. This village was hiding them from the world, but now there's no reason to hide away. Most of them have moved to various towns and cities across the world. The only ones who remained were my close followers. I see. So that's why this place seems so deserted now. But other places around the world have accepted the former citizens here. You're a fine hero to bring down Ilias. With that, I have no more regrets. But this is no time for me to relax. With all the fallen angels from her downfall, it seems a refuge may still be needed. Can I stop by to see how you're doing every so often? Yes, you are always welcome. Now please stop by Ilias village. They are all waiting for you. Yes. I'll be heading off now. Michaela, thank you for everything. With that, I depart from Enrica. Riding on Galda's back, it's time to see what the world is like while at peace. Alright! So remember Luca's world tour that we did after our first stop in Enrica when we first learned about our holy energies and such? Guess what, guys? We get to do it all again! Oh boy! Well, trust me, no battles this time, so this will go much faster. At least it should. But yeah, this is going to take a long time. Our final stop is going to be the Monster Lord's Castle, so we're going to be seeing a lot of familiar faces. I'm going to show every possible thing that we can see except for the naughty stuff, because there's still some naughty things that we can get into. So I'll go ahead and put up a timestamp for those of you who want to skip to the Monster Lord's Castle and the end of the video, because this is a very long video. But for those of you who are watching this while this is being streamed, I'm sorry, but you knew what you were getting into when you came here. Alright. So, Let's go to the Ilia's continent, and first stop is Ilia's village. You did it, Luca! Not only did you kill that monster lord, you brought down Ilias, too! By the way, where'd that girl from before go? Whoa, you got huge! You sure grew up fast. Here, have a cookie.
Naturally, I'll gladly eat it.
He was the Lolicon. Well, I mean... Whatever. I don't have anything to say now. Dang. So Luca came back with a beautiful monster lord wife. I never thought you'd end up hitched to someone so hot, man. We aren't! Who's spreading those rumors? Yeah, who's spreading rumors? It's not like we're actually married or anything. That would just be absurd. I never doubted for a moment. I believed in you since I first set eyes on you. By the way, could you sign this? The bar hostess Risa wants it. Sign what, an autograph? Oh.
My autograph? Yay! Luki's back! He went and forced the monster lord to be his bride. Now he's back.
Wait, that's not right at all!
What's the meaning of this?
Okay, that's the second time I've heard that here, but whatever. I'm sure it's just a rumor spread in the village. Today's youth is pathetic. Ilia's this, Ilia's that. They all just goddamn Ilia's on their minds. But I always believed in you, Luca. I knew you'd keep the faith and bring her down. I'm pretty sure he said something much different at the beginning of the game. Oi, Luca! You did it! Not even the Monster Lord, you defeated the goddess! And saved the world. And I'll really go down in history as the soldier who saw you off. It is truly an honor. Yeah, the soldier known as Soldier. Thanks to the downfall of Ilias, nobody is passing through to her temple. But tourism has exploded due to people wanting to see the hero's hometown. You're the true pride of Ilias Village, Luca. Thanks. Maybe we should rename this Luca Village. And we'll rename Iliasburg Lucaburg. And rename this continent the Luca Continent. That was Luca's plan all along. Luca is the true evil. Okay, I'm done being silly. Hey, I'm sure I saw these two in Enrica. He was one of the injured ones refusing the elf's help. But now it looks like their relationship is totally opposite. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Ever since then, we sort of gotten involved.
Our wedding is next week. I'll be part of this village too.
Okay, well, I mean, all for coexistence.
Oh, you came back safely. That's all I ever wanted. I felt so worried after our last goodbye. I never stopped wishing you luck, hoping to meet you again.
Really? Well, more importantly, the village's reconstruction is really moving along. I heard that the Kitsune race is helping out.
Ah, that's right. All those foxes came and helped to rebuild the village. They did it to thank you, it seems.
They rebuilt my hometown while I was in bed. I really need to thank Tamamo.
What are you doing the rest of today? We were planning on holding a huge festival for when you came back.
Sorry, but I'm not coming back just yet. Right now, I'm taking a look around the world.
That's right, the hero who saved the world has to show his face to everyone.
Yeah. So I'll be heading off now.
It was good to see you both. By the way, when is the wedding?
What?
Where did this woman come from?
Okay, well, 3 times now I'm starting to get a little worried here, but whatever. I'm sure it's just a big misunderstanding. The sword I made has been by your side all throughout your quest. I know you barely use it, but it still makes me feel proud. Yeah, it's a lot better than that other sword. Okay, one more time for the road. Heck, I'm gonna bass boost it and try to make it as loud as possible. Cover your ears, everyone. 3, 2, 1. And there you go. I've got thousands of orders from all over the world. They're all addressed to the smith who made Hero Luca's sword. Ah, well, good for you. Ronnie fell during the Angel's attack. It's quiet here. I spend a moment of silence in his honor. Ah, that's right. R.I.P. Ronnie. You will be missed. Now that Lilius is gone, the temple has been deserted. Though it does still hold historical value. And just like the temples, us priests still have a role to play. We shall not preach the word of the goddess any longer, but as from ancient times, our role of guiding those who are lost will not change. Good. I'm glad this place still is seeing lots of tourism industry, even though Ilias is dead. God, that's weird to say. Alright, I'm gonna see if anybody has any different bits of dialogue. Alright, I remember I want to say that there were some different bits of dialogue if you go talk to people twice, but that's not apparent here. Still, that's not gonna stop me from checking in every town on the map. Oh boy, this is gonna be a while. Alright, well, let's see what's going on in Iliasburg, or as it soon shall be named, Lucaburg. Awesome! It's the hero! I got so excited when I saw you, I let loose in my pants! You know, I still haven't changed my pants from the last time this happened, too. They dry quick, so it's alright. Man, what doesn't make you piss your pants, kid? The little monsters did a lot during the final assault. They suddenly grew up and were really strong. After the fight was over, they were all in bed recovering for a week. I guess it was a huge burden on their bodies. Of course, they're running around healthy now. Please let me know when you find them. Yeah, I can't wait to see them. You're an incredible hero. Just for you, I'll give you some extra big service. Whoops, that's the wrong kind of game here. No charge. Oh, excuse me. The hero already has his beautiful monster lord. What the heck? Why is this already all over the world? Yeah, I'd like to know. Apparently, somebody spread a rumor across the world that we're apparently married or whatnot now. Whatever. I was doing my best during the final fight, too. I was actually the one supplying all the arrows. When the angels finally surrendered, I was crying tears of joy. I really worked hard and did something back then. But now that we're back at peace, I feel myself getting lazy again. Well, at least you did something, bro. This time, those bragging heroes actually helped out. They waited under the glares of the citizens for so long after they stood by during Grand Barrier's assault. This time, the heroes, the citizens, and even the littles all came together to defend the town. I'm glad to hear that. That's just more coexistence at work there. Oh, you're a scared soldier? Fine then, quit then. Well, then again, we don't have much use for soldiers anymore, so yeah. Alright. Well, we have at the weapons shop. Thank you two for returning peace to the world. Puppy is as happy as she can be too. Ooga! I'm working hard! I'll defeat all the enemies! Yes, you did great. I'll keep training as a blacksmith. My dream for the future is to become a legendary blacksmith! Yes, dragons had a few legendary blacksmiths. I'm sure you'll be a great one too. Better than any human could be. Yeah? Seriously? And why am I so low to the floor all of a sudden? By the way, what happened to Goblin Girl? She's still running around the world? Drag's still working as a mover, carrying things all over the world. So she hasn't settled down in town yet. Seems kind of lonely to me. Oh, the three of us also wanted to give you a present. Can you come behind the Sutherland Inn owner so we can give it to you? A present? I wonder what the three of them want to give me. Well, I mean, we could see what the others had to say about said present first. Oh, if it isn't the hero who saved the world. Thanks to you, this town is so peaceful. Vampire Girl did her best too. She's already up so early, giving it her best. It's all in aiming to have my own store one day. I see. I'll be sure to shop there once you open it. I'll go if you sell something delicious. Oh, that reminds me. The three of us wanted to give you a present. When you're tired, come to the back entrance of Sutherland Inn. Present? I wonder what the three of them want to give me. Okay, I'm feeling a little uneasy now. Oh, I think this is my favorite priest. Who does something after... Because the churches don't really serve a purpose after... after Elise is gone, so let's see what you say. Thank you for coming to the Sacred Bar! Now, my child, what would you like to order? Apple juice? Looks like the priest turned his temple into a bar. That priest! He is another unsung hero of this game. Just like Amira. By the way, where is Amira? This is where we first met her, after all. I'm sure we'll run into her again eventually. Oh, if it isn't the hero who saved the world. I didn't think you were a normal guy from the first time I laid eyes on you. And it seems like I was spot on. You two have a permanent free pass here. Stay for free whenever you want. Yes! Now I'm going to live here! That was my plan all along! Actually, no, that's probably Alice's plan, so she can get all the free Ama Dangos that she wants. Or Ama Dongos, excuse me. I'm surprised people didn't chew me out for mispronouncing them the first time, whatever. I've learned how to make Ama Dongos too! I'll treat you both to as much as you want next time. Heh, I'm looking forward to it. You better get to work right now in that case. Oh, the three of us also got you a present. Can you come to the back entrance here later so we can give it to you? Well, it's just about that time, so we can see what they have to offer us. I wonder what the present is. Rather than feeling pleased at the thought, for some reason I have a bad feeling. As I approach the back of the inn, I hear some whispers. Will it really work? I'll put all my magic power into it. If that doesn't work, we'll do it by brute strength. We can't do it by force. What are they talking about? It came as you asked. Alright, a chance! Vampire Girl jumps out, aiming for my upper body. Oh no! I'm sorry, but... Well, this is where you're given options to do naughty things after the battle. You can get certain different endings like this, but we're going for the best and canonical ending here, so... As much as I would love to let her do whatever she wants to me, or within reason. If she's just going in for a hug, then I would be okay with that, but she is clearly not, so... Sorry! Hey, what are you doing? I thought to the side of avoiding her lunge. Vampire Girl flies past me and lands on the ground. It failed. That strategy would never have worked. Run away! Three scared girls run off. What was that about? I stand puzzled at the back entrance for a few moments before moving on. Alright, well... Again, if you want to see these naughty endings for yourself, you guys knew it was coming one more time, at least one more time before the end. Buy the damn game! Alright, moving on to Happiness Village. We managed to repulse the invaders with the Harpy's help. And at last, peace has come to this village. Also, even some angels have settled here. As long as they aren't violent, I don't really mind. Huh, imagine that. They broke some beehives. A lot of bees escaped. But as long as our families are safe, that's all we could ask for. We're so happy. Hero, thanks to you, our village was protected. We are truly grateful to you. Eh? Our husband? He died in the assault. Oh. Well, that's depressing. You're awfully calm about it. Okay. All 17 of us in our family fought as one in the battle. In the battle, our bond deepened. As soon as peace came, we got back to some good old family bickering. Well, she seems positive about it, at least. I was really scared, but I was cheering with Pim from behind. We kept everyone healthy with the harpy dance. I hope we were useful. Girl, I'm sure your harpy dance helped everyone. They aren't looking at each other anymore. I wonder if the war split the young couple up. I'm sure they'll get back together. I mean, they're still hanging out together. It'll just take a while. The village mayor? Why, that's Queen Harpy, of course. Me? I'm just an old man. That's right, honey. Forget all your worries tonight again with me. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay, whatever. There's a man buried in the ground.
Yana, forgive me. I won't point with the angels anymore. Someone help me. Yana, please. Forgive me.
Well, he got what he deserved. The Harpies and Angels are both scrambling for men to marry. Oh, it's even worse than the surprise attack. I don't see anything bad about that. Who should we crucify with pleasure today? I won't lose to some angel. Us Harpies will learn new tricks too. We won't lose either. Never underestimate the human spirit. Good lord. These women are all crazy. Ugh, I forgot how adorable they are. I fought with everyone too. But whenever I got scared, I played dead. Oops, I did not mean to press whatever that was. All the arrows you shot hit an ally. P was quite annoying. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll get better eventually. Hero Luca, thanks to you, the world has been saved. Of course, everyone else in this village is grateful as well. No. It wasn't just me. It was everyone's power together that defeated Ilias. So humble. If not for you, victory never would have come about. As Queen of the Harpies, I thank you deeply. As thanks, would you accept the special hospitality of our village? Everyone wishes to truly thank you. Special hospitality? I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling about this. I feel like I should turn this down. I'll refuse for now. I see. That's a shame. All of our precious preparations will go to waste. Her shoulders slumped down in dejection. I'm sorry. I give her a sincere apology. Okay. Well, whatever. Yeah, that's another one of those naughty things. I will be skipping all those. Buy the game if you want to see them. Alright, double checked anywhere. It doesn't look like there's any special dialogue or anything, so I think that was just a blunder on my part. So we'll go ahead and move on to the San Ilia region. 1/5 of the way done. We still got a ways to go. Alright. Looks like we only have San Ilia Castle and Port Natalia this time around to go to, so maybe this shouldn't be too bad. Alright, first up, San Ilia. Alright, and here we are, back in San Ilia. After that battle, the angels started living on the surface world too. Most of them gathered in this holy city of San Ilia. Even though they're angels, I think they're at a loss of what to do now. Makes me feel relieved somehow. That's not nice. There sure are a lot of angels in the city. I don't know whether to be afraid or scared. But they aren't harming anyone now. Since Ilias was brought down, things have been peaceful. Most of them look really depressed and sad. I feel kind of sorry for them. I won't forget my grudge at trying to be purified, but I'm feeling a little sorry for them now too. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll find something to do eventually.
Yay! The angels are playing with us! We're playing hide and seek with Cupid! And she said she'll teach us things that are much more fun when we're older.
We better go stop her. Dancing fairies, wandering ghosts, plotting angels. When I think about how this is supposed to be the most holy place in the world, I can't help but laugh. Though I like the city. I'm never bored here. Oh, no bonus EXP for us this time. Oh yeah, I didn't forget about that dialogue glitch from the last time we were here. Hey, look! I lost to you in a different universe. That was awkward.
Surprisingly, I was selected as an official priest. The church's new policy is to spread awareness and change in regards of human and monster coexistence. To pick me, one who attacked the city in the past. I must work as hard as I can to repay the compassion of this wonderful place.
Well, I'm glad you're happy now. Oh, the Chimera prison. A fairy is being held captive inside the Chimera prison! What's going on here? Release that fairy at once!
No! This is my house!
She seems to like me for some reason. People keep thinking I'm abusing her. And they throw stones. Sorry for accusing you. Throwing stones. You know who else gets stones thrown at her? Amira. Who we will be seeing eventually. Oh, I remember you. You're that lewd angel.
After Ilia's downfall, most of the angels have fallen into grief and despair. I don't know what I should do now either.
The angels seem to be more at a loss than anyone else. It doesn't look like they even have the energy left to do anything bad. I hope they're able to live alongside humans and monsters someday, too. Yeah, me too.
The humans here are so serious. It isn't interesting at all. Should I go play in another town?
Even after Ilias is gone, doesn't seem like some angels will change. Yeah, she's still just as lewd as ever. And see, Cupid is fine. We never had to worry about her. What, you think Black Alice killed her? No, she just knocked her out. Black Alice isn't as cruel and evil as we thought. I thought I'd make a huge profit after the war when things start to get wild and lawlessness. But the world is so war-weary, violence is almost completely gone. Looks like weapons aren't needed either. Now, how to make money to eat? You can make tools for cutting wood and sparring and stuff. There's always need for weapons. The Legend of Hero Luca sure is selling. Every time I get more in stock, they vanish in less than an hour. Eh? What's that? Oh, you didn't know? It's a best-selling biography describing all the battles of the hero Luca. I mean, you're cosplaying as him, right? And a good one, too. You look just like him. There's a biography out! I figured one would show up someday, but so soon? What the heck? Since the book is sold out, I can't even see what's in it. Could the source of all those strange rumors be that book? Huh. Mysterious indeed. Also, since we weren't able to get it in our inventory, we'll just look at our inventory one last time, because we won't get to ever see this stuff in our inventory ever again. Ah! Okay, one more time. I'm sorry, I just had to. Oh, it's Luca! Chrome? This doesn't seem like a place you'd hang out at. What are you doing here? I'm delivering a list of all those buried at the Northern Mansion. None of them were on the Central Registry, so I thought I should add them. I see. Is Frederica still with you? After the fight was over, I laid Frederica back to rest. She shouldn't be in this world any longer. Frederica, Spee, and Red Souls have all been sent on. They're all enjoying their peaceful sleep. I see. That's for the best. So you really reflected on your actions, Chrome. Chrome doesn't reflect on anything! Since the monster lord is easily scared, I just won't make ghosts or zombies any longer! That's a rather calculating reason. So from now on, I'm Dollmaker Chrome! My new magical arts won't scare the monster lord! I wasn't scared of anything! I was just worried about the impact on morale such horrible acts would have as the monster lord on the populace. After all this, she's still pretending? Even though she's scared, she's still being stubborn about it. Anyway, good luck. I'm looking forward to seeing your new art, Dollmaker Chrome. Yes, we'll meet again in the Monster Lord's castle. If she's just making dolls, she shouldn't be able to hurt anyone. I wish the best for Chrome in the future. I wish the best for her, too. Any girl with twin tails should go to Twin Tails Heaven. Unless they do bad things like Emily, in which case they go to Twin Tails Hell. Oh yeah, she's still there. It's gonna be a while before she gets out. She has to deliver a written apology, a sincere written apology to every person she's ever eaten or tortured. She's gonna be there for a long time. Everyone is slowly adjusting back to peace. The fact that it was Ilias herself that brought about war sure didn't help. With the cornerstone of most people's faith gone, it's more difficult than usual, but still, we all must continue to move forward. Good, I agree. Ah, what is this strange little creature? Ah, where did it come from?
Hey, let's play!
Seems like the priests are finally able to see the fairies. Yay! They finally saw her! Now she can finally have someone to play with. Of course, if it was me, I wouldn't mind playing with a fairy. I'd play with fairies all night. No! Shut up! Shut up! I just think fairies are cute as all. Not in a sexual sense. This game is making me think weird thoughts. I need to hurry up and finish this game. Ugh. Many books we had believed lost were located in the Monster Lord's library. Just looking at this list of books made me start to tremble. In honor of the new friendship between our races, many of those books were donated to our library too. Pretty much all of us scholars are openly welcoming our new monster friends as a result. Thousands of applications to visit the library in person have also been submitted. My application was approved for next month. I'm already looking forward to it. It was Tomo's idea to increase cultural exchange by lending out our books. It seems like it's more effective than I thought it would be. You see, Tomo always knows what she's thinking about. Unless, of course, she just got done transforming, in which case all she can think about is fluffiness. I had fun mountain climbing the other day. You want to try hiking up to the sea tomorrow?
Yay! I want to see the sea!
Oh, they're all getting along so well. Our weapons will no longer be used for heaven's punishment, but for beings like us, who only know how to punish sinners, I decided to apply to Sanilia as a governmental punishment official. I'll use this sacred whip of mine to enact punishment on criminals within the bounds of the laws of Sanilia. I will light up the dark nights with this candle. I wish to cease the anxiety of the populace, if only a little. I'll use the sacred feather duster to clean the floors of the castle. I love cleaning. The secret, on a whole, how else can I use this? Trust me, you don't want to know. I don't intend to cause any trouble over Ilias. Oh, there I go, hitting that button again. I intend to live quietly on the surface world, protecting the churches. Looks like Valkyrie is working hard as a guard now. Hey, a woman like you shouldn't be in this castle. You insulted angel, your punishment is a triple ejaculation. I shall carry it out now. Ah! Ah! I wouldn't let anyone insult me to my face. But no matter how many times I punish them, they keep doing it. Gee, I wonder why. They must truly dislike me. No, I think they're doing it for another reason. Hero Luca, there is something I wish to discuss with you. I wish to talk with you about how to coexist with humans on the surface world. Would you please come to the soldiers' waiting room a little bit later? Of course. I'd be glad to talk with you about that. With some bodyguards, of course. Oh, it's Sylph!
Ahem!
She helped out the brave hero and took down the evil goddess.
Ahem!
Sylph is in the cathedral and surrounded by tourists? Sylph, what's going on? We asked her to live here. Long ago, Sylph was revered in this land. Now that Ilias has gone, attempts to revive the old faith are being pushed. I see. So Sylph was worshipped a long time ago?
I'm hungry! I want to eat candy!
Then please have this piece.
No, I want what I had before! Bonkachin! However the hell you pronounce that, I don't give a fuck!
Please wait a moment. I'll prepare some at once. Sylph, you shouldn't act all selfish.
Yeah, I know! But I was alone for so long, I'm just going to live it up for now.
Oh well. Sylph has probably felt lonely for a long time. Unlike some of that Bakuchen. You'll be waiting a while, it seems. How about a Sylph Manju, Miss Monster Lord? Oh, so you had something like that? It's already a total tourist trap. Would you expect anything less from Sylph? And sadly, that's the last time we get to see her. No, I refuse to let that be the last time we see Sylph. Sylph! Come on out here.
Yay! I'm finally here! I'm just gonna sit down here in the corner of the screen so I stay out of the way of everything. I'll come here until the last parts of our journey are over.
Thank you, Sylph. You're too kind. It's good to have you with us. Oh, Hero Luca. Perfect timing, said the invisible castle guard. There are monsters rampaging around the library. Wait, what? We must address this at once. After hearing that, we rush into the underground library. Finally, I've regained my power. You damn hero. I won't let it end with that. She's one of the book monsters I fought before, so she's been sealed since then. You appeared, hero. This time I'll get revenge for... Wait, everything has changed since then. Monster Lord? Why are you in a place like this? The hero marched into the Monster Lord's castle and defeated all 4 of the Heavenly Knights. Egads! After that, I myself lost him. Egads! Then Ilias was going to destroy the world itself. Egads! Then the hero and I came together and attacked her. Egads! So with that, humans and monsters have come together. There's no need to attack humans any longer. Forgive me, Monster Lord. In the midst of such historic fights, I was unable to do anything. No, my fire was the cause of you getting sealed. Sorry. Egads! Yep, I love that fake out there. God, my neck hurts. I need to take a break after we get done reporting to Talia. I'll just cut the recording there. Oh, the hero Luca! I've been worrying non-stop since I heard you were in a coma. First, on behalf of every citizen, I wish to thank you. If not for your actions, the world would have come to an end. No, it was a result of everyone coming together as one. So, how are you and the other priests? They were all betrayed by the goddess they believed in. I wonder how they've been this past month. Many are still unsure of what to do now. The huge hole in their faith simply can't be filled. But they've lived their lives guiding those who were lost until now. I'm sure everyone will come to find their own paths with time. How about the general populace? There is unexpectedly little unrest. It's ironic, but the dwindling faith of the past few generations may have saved us all. Ilias was less popular than we all believed. Though the devout believers are still at a big loss, our role will be to show them how to continue on a path. I see. We're all counting on you for the future. Looks like the priesthood still has a big role to play going forward. I've been thinking about the holy sword given by Ilias, the one that the monster lord destroyed so easily. Ah yes, it was pretty brittle. Why did Ilias bestow that sword upon us? She told us to give it to a true hero. For our faith in her, we couldn't see that sword for what it truly was, of course. But why give us a useless sword if she wanted the monster lord defeated? Aren't you thinking about it too much? She was just an evil goddess harassing you. It gave me quite a laugh when I saw you treating that sword like some sacred object, though. It's true she may have just been toying with us, but I would like to think it was some sort of message. Anyway, I thank you, Hero Luca. Your name and actions will become a thing of legends. Yeah, they better.
So you came. Then please give me some counsel. You don't mind if I take a little bit of your time, do you?
Oh god. Those eyes are lewd as fuck. Anyone who would give her counsel after this, you can see that Cupid is obviously...
Maybe some other time. He's perceptive as we thought. It failed!
I knew they were plotting something. I quickly leave the room. Yep, they were gonna sort of revenge fuck you. Or revenge make you ejaculate over and over again. Alright. Well, now we've done all that. We'll go to Port Natalia, and then I'll take a short break, but I'll cut directly to the Samsa region for you guys, so you won't miss a damn thing. Our bond is eternal, honey! Oh, darling, I love you forever! Wait, oh, did they make up? And no, I broke up with that other mermaid. My new honey is a different one. That's horrible. Not at all. He's a new darling for me, too. Oh. I guess that makes it alright? No, it doesn't! That's not good at all! It's been a month! What kind of people are you two? I failed to see what was going on there. The mermaids following the queen mermaid settled down here, too. On the surface, the men here hesitated, but deep down, we were all jumping for joy. The women aren't very receptive, of course. It's true they attacked the village once, but they reformed and helped defend it the second time. I'm glad that's what happened. Should I retire from being a soldier and settle down here? I want to take a mermaid wife and take it easy. You could do that, yeah.
After the decisive battle was when more mermaids came to settle down. I'm not a racist, but now there's going to be a lot of competition for men.
Oh, please. Human women stand no chance against monster women anyway. They're gonna die out eventually. Probably.
Mermaids under the direct control of Queen Mermaid are living here now, but the Queen herself is living in a palace a little ways away. Still, she's accepted of humans and mermaids living together. I'm so happy.
Good for her.
Hero Luca, I apologize for my actions before. I've taken the role of God Captain for this town now. The humans here are actually quite kind. I truly lament the fact I once tried to destroy this town.
I lament the fact you tried to do that too.
I made friends with Elle! Hey, what should we play next?
Oh, they got to be friends after all. I'm so happy. I wonder what disgusting food you're gonna try to feed me this time.
Neither the fried sea slug or fried starfish sold at all. Even my secret item, best manju crab didn't sell at all. Like I said, why are you obsessed with these strange foods? I'm out of ideas now, so now I'm selling myself.
Fried mermaid?
No! I'm trying to sell my personality to someone who will take me as a bride. What did you think I meant?
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me either if she went down that route. Since then, the Queen Mermaid and her group have moved in. Those mermaid blacksmiths under the Queen are quite good. I can't match their quality, and I never have great sales during peacetime anyway. I think I'll have to look into opening up a different kind of shop. Yeah, you do that, bud. I've done it! I've created mermaid knee socks! But it doesn't look that sexy. It just sort of looks like a tight fin bag. And if it isn't sexy, there's no meaning to its existence. Damn pervert. Some things really do never change.
Hello! Welcome, welcome! If you have something to confess, I'll listen.
After Ilias fell, I looked for something new for my church. The result is this mermaid church. I see.
I'll confess. I've been feeling strange in my lower body whenever I look at the mermaids. And let me just fix that for you.
Is this just a brothel? Well.
We're having our grand reopening. We've got new employees, too. A complete revival. It's nice to meet you, Mr. Hero. As thanks for saving the world, I'd love to give you some extra friendly service.
No, that's alright.
Monster Lord, it was just a joke. Forgive me, I never intend to take away your husband. Please, make it quick if you have to. Come on, don't be so scared. But why are these strange rumors spreading all over the place?
Beats me. That Legend of the Hero Luca book seems to be more troublesome than we thought. Let's see what's going on at Mia's place.
Thank you, Hero. You've helped me out so much. Oh, no. I really must thank you no matter what. So if you would like, why not enjoy my—
Excuse me! You're married! I can't do that! Besides, aren't you married?
Of course. A hero like you would never be satisfied with a married woman's use.
Bleh.
But I still have confidence in myself because I know I can make any man come.
I nervously swallow. But she's still married.
My husband only lasts 10 seconds every night. Once you're deep inside, it feels so good you could just melt away in ecstasy. But would a hero still not be satisfied with that? If you don't mind, I'd love for you to try me.
That's... Okay! It's finally time to swat this hoe out of here.
I see. That's too bad. So my body isn't enough to satisfy the hero.
No, that's not it. Anyway, there's no good way out of this situation. I quickly run away from Mia's house. Good lord, please stay faithful to your husbands, everyone.
My misanthropy can't be changed now, but there's no reason for me to pass it down upon my descendants. So I decided to migrate here for the sake of my family. I will let them experience for themselves and let them decide on their own.
I see. I'm sure everyone can live together. And one day, even the queen herself. If she lives here and sees how everyone lives together, I'm sure she'll come around someday. I'm also here to ensure that tragedy as what happened to me before doesn't arise again. I'm expecting great things from you. Alright, and that's all for now. So, I'm going to take a short break. I'll be right back and we'll head to Sabaza. Alright, and we're back. Of course, you guys didn't have to wait for anything, but yeah. Alright, next stop, the Sabaza region. So, let's see what all has changed there. Probably not a whole lot. But then again, of course things have changed here. Coexistence is a thing now. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. The lost vampires seem to have come here to settle down. Some are scared, others are happy, and others don't mind. Me, well, I don't really mind. The vampire pub? I don't go there that often. Yeah, I'm sure. I haven't seen Princess Sarah a lot recently. She was even in the victory parade earlier. She seems to be doing well. And there's a certain atmosphere about her. It's like there's something seductive hidden behind that smile of hers. Yeah, you could say that. After the reconciliation with the monsters, large areas of land that were once unexplored are opening up. Since I've always loved hearing various legends, it has been truly incredible for me. Also, they're doing lots of repair and rebuilding work on the pyramid. Apparently, it's going to open to tourists very soon. They're rebuilding it? That seems bad. They're important historical remains. There were some people protesting saying it should be protected as is, but after some research was done, it was found that the place was really dangerous due to erosion. It was expected to collapse in a few years, so it was decided that it shouldn't be left to just be destroyed. Isn't Sphinx sad? No, Sphinx was one of the major players pushing for repair and rebuilding work. So things have been going very smoothly. I see. Okay, no complaints there. This country accepted monsters in the past, so even if more vampires show up, I don't really mind. Of course, my attitude will change if they attack anyone, but those girls are behaving themselves. Good. Everyone needs to conform to coexistence. Everyone! The last fight was something fierce. We lost a lot, but we managed to win. Even if we're all happy now that peace has come, nobody has forgotten those who have lost their lives to buy it. Good. We should never forget those who lost their lives to obtain peace. Because if you do, then you're just a bad person. Don't know where I was going with that. I just thought I'd try to come up with some words so that I could shift position into a more comfortable position so my neck would stop hurting. I wonder if she's had some sexy encounters while studying abroad. We're talking about Princess Sarah, of course. I want to study abroad too. No, I don't think that would help any of you. Oh, come on, don't destroy our dreams. The young boys sure are growing up fast. One of the dudes is an old man, Luca. Just thought I'd remind you.
I've prepared all this stuff for vampire play since it got so popular. But what will I do if actual vampires start working as whores?
I mean, you could, just go to the new and improved vampire pub, apparently. Let's see what Miss Bathory has to say about this.
Direct sunlight is so bad for the skin. Should I petition the government to put a roof over this neighborhood? We should all sign a petition to make this place livable for us.
I agree. The sun is terrible. That's why I never go outside. Anti-vampire weapons like silver knives have been selling pretty good. There are still a lot of people who don't trust them after all. But there are just as many buying black cloaks to dress up as them. People will be people. Legend of Hero Luca books are on sale now. All of the great Hero Luca's adventures in one book. Can I buy one? Coming right up. As I quickly read over the book. Luca.
Alice, my love, I cannot bring myself to attack you. Alice. Oh my, Luca, please fight against Ilias with me.
The heck is this?
It's a rather strange adaptation, but at least it's still based on in some sort of fact. Other than the intense dramatization of it, the places and outcomes are alright. It must have been written by someone who was following us every step of the way. Look, they even have stuff written about the spirits. Who wrote this thing? Let's see. In the preface, I have been deeply involved with the hero Luca's quest since the start. This is the result of countless interviews and hours spent watching his adventures from the side. Someone I met during my quest. They're well informed, have a lot of context, and seem to have been everywhere. Good at drawing out information. Overly dramatic. Following me everywhere. Could it be? Only one person comes to mind. Well, we'll worry about that later. Right now we have the church to go to, because we do. If Ilya is gone, the church is no longer necessary. There are many who lost their place and are wandering lost. But why be sad about it? Because you're now in the Holy Casino! Come on, everyone, it's Casino Fever time! The priests all over seem to be adjusting in rather different ways. I mean, nothing wrong with the Holy Casino one bit. Noah's in the middle of the Central Park. She's playing in the sand with a girl. Eh? You didn't go back to Safari Desert? Compared to a vast desert, this park is nothing. I see. So you are lonely in the desert. Seems like playing in this small park is better than being alone in that huge desert. Norma's always been alone for a while, so... Naomi! Let's make a huge castle!
Oh, that's my line!
Noma and Smallco continue playing in the sand.
Mommy, play with me instead! Ah!
Whatever. Sylph, calm down. Whatever. Revilia's gone, spirit worship might start back up again. Who knows? Anyway, since the first mermaid pub blew up, it's open. The vampire pub is full of guests, but we're empty. This is so frustrating. This is the birth of a new rivalry between mermaid and vampire. Oh, well, okay. Interesting.
Welcome to the Vampire Pub. The most popular part of our pub is, of course, the Queen. Haha, of course I'm the most popular. What are they doing? They're enjoying this too much. You said it, Alice. Alright, moving on to Salbaza Castle, where we're going to graduate, because they play the graduation song here. Let's see what all is going on here. There were many who didn't agree on welcoming the vampires, but the king himself chimed in and let them come. If they were left to their own devices, they might bring about more harm. Instead, they should be kept close so we can keep an eye on them. A shrewd king. Yeah, but no need to worry about the king. They would never turn against those abs. There hasn't been any real incidents since the vampires came here to live, but we've been getting a ton of petitions. They want covered sidewalks, black paint for the walls, and a lot more bars. They're surprisingly needy. Princess Sarah has returned to Salbaza. This time of rebuilding is quite difficult for us all. Our presence has helped to boost the citizens' morale. Good. I'm glad Sarah's doing well. Since the final battle, we haven't had any sorties. A board army is a glorious thing. There haven't been any discipline problems either since everyone's too tired. Speaking of too tired, I'm getting to that point. It's like 4 a.m. where I am. But luckily I slept all day, so no reason for me to get tired. Peace has returned. I'm so happy. Oh, my anemia. You couldn't be. No, I'm not letting vampires suck my blood every night. I'm not doing that, so don't worry. Oh, dizzy again. Seems to have let them suck an awful lot. The castle has been accepting a lot more advisors and ministers. Most of them are former priests. I'm grateful I wasn't just tossed out. The king is thinking about where all us priests will go, it seems. Alright. And now, for the last time, everyone. The king's glorious abs. I'm gonna miss them so much. And I guess the man attached them as well. You are truly amazing, Hero Luca. Thanks to your blade, Ilias was defeated and the world saved. I knew you were more than ordinary when I saw you. But to think you would not just save my daughter, but the world. No. It was everyone's power together that did it. But it was due to you that everyone stood together to begin with. If not for you, monsters and humans could never have come together. Now then, it's a long-cherished tradition that a hero who does something grand marries a king's daughter. And why? I just remembered! I am a king with a daughter! Oh boy, here we go again. But what Sarah wants is most important, right? If it's you, Sarah would accept marriage. It's no falsehood. This is truly what she wants. Really? I didn't think Sarah would give up on Granbaria. But I don't think he's the type to lie. Yes, Sarah also has the hots for Luca now. But she still likes Granbaria too. Good on you, Sarah, for being progressive. Now then, Hero Luca, I will ask you again. Will you take my daughter Sarah as your bride? He isn't joking. If I answer here, he is intending to act on it. Alright. It's time to give our answer. As much as I would love to be with Sarah, and she is really cool, I'm going to have to decline. I'm sorry. I would love for you to be my father-in-law, but we have other people waiting for us. Guard. The king snaps his fingers. Responding instantly, the sentry at the door locks it shut. Don't worry about the doors being locked. Now, you are saying that you're not going to say yes to me asking you to take my daughter as your bride. He's trying to confuse me. I need to answer this right. Yes? The king silently stands up and moves over to the door. Don't worry about why I'm standing here. Now, one last time. You're refusing to say no to me asking you to change your stance away from no to marrying my daughter Sarah. This one's difficult, but I can't afford to give the wrong answer now. No? I see. I'll stop trying to force it then. Besides, you're not one to be a princess's husband. Please, don't hesitate to return here. I'd very much enjoy speaking to you at length in the future. In another universe, I'm pretty sure Luca married her. But yeah, let's talk to her about it, see what she has to say. Luca, to think you would save the world, that's amazing.
I came back to Sabza to do what only I can, too. I've been involving myself in national affairs to boost the spirits of the citizens. Since I can use transfer magic myself now, I can go back to the Monster Lord's castle whenever I want. I'm still working as one of Granberry's maids in secret, after all. I see! Still following her. If you live in the Monster Lord's castle, too, we'll see each other every so often. Why would I live there? Hey, you didn't marry the Monster Lord? Where did she hear that? Since the final battle, there hasn't been any calls for the army. We prepared a lot of anti-vampire weapons, but none have been needed. But the relationship between vampires and mermaids seems to be getting tense. They've been getting in a lot of fights, but nothing serious. Yet. I hope nothing serious, period. Let's see what's going on in the dungeon. For some reason, Sphinx is in the dungeon! Why are you in prison? The Sabza King has put forward reconstruction efforts on the pyramid. I'm living here while that is going on. The king was against me living here, saying it doesn't suit one of the founders of the royal line. But the surrounding stone walls just make me feel so at ease. Is that how it is? The pyramid is being rebuilt to honor the relationship between humans and monsters. It will also be open to the public and is expected to draw a lot of tourists. Tourists. The world is changing so fast. Well, it's better than keeping everyone away and letting it slowly fall into ruin. I'll think up a lot of good riddles to ask the tourists. Of course, I won't eat them if they get it wrong. I might just squeeze out a shot or two of sauce. You'll get a lot of wrong answers on purpose, then. Sphinx never change. Alright, and with that, we're all done in Sabza. At least Sabza Castle. We still got Witch Hunt Village to visit. And there's someone interesting there I'd like to talk to. Because we have somebody who's pretty advanced in the ways of science that we should be talking to. My wife now has one of those worm arms, but it hasn't been an issue. It's actually pretty convenient so she can reach things that are high up and from far away. And at night... Wow! I thought Luca was the only one here for creepy laugh.
I haven't had any problems living here. Everyone is very nice to me. And Lucia came back too. I'm really happy.
Yeah, I'm glad everybody ended up being happily ever after here. Except for, you know, the other tens of people that have died, but whatever.
My older sister is staying in the mansion. She's heading up the disposal of all dangerous chemicals and equipment. Also, it looks like Lily left a lot of notes about her experiments. Some may be useful, so we've been organizing her notes.
Looks like what Promise 9 said wasn't too far off.
Even during that heated battle, those girls gave it their all. They didn't let a single invader step foot into our village. If it wasn't for them, this village would have been destroyed.
At last, peace has come to our village. Now that we're not hostile to outsiders, we've had a lot more tourists coming through. I've even heard of fairies hanging around. I hope this peace lasts forever. I hope it does too. But peace is always fleeting. Something's gonna go wrong sooner or later. Probably not in our lifetime, though. So it'll be our children's problem. Assuming Luca's gonna have children. Of course, then again, with how many people want his dick, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a lot of children. We must not let Lily's research simply be destroyed. Even though the methods were horrible, some good could still come out of them. Besides, burning knowledge when it already exists is just a waste. I hope the people here realize that. I hope so too.
I found a really old map with the ancient name of this village. It was called Witch's Village. I wonder just when the witch became the bad person.
Ah. So, originally it was Witch's Village. Okay. No complaints. I want that Iron Maiden. No, not for wicked uses. Whether you use it or you use it on someone else, I don't think that it has any uses beside wicked things. Well, it could be a decoration. I'm going to talk with Lucia about it. We're going to put this guy on our watch list. And also, I pressed the wrong button again. Way to go, me. There are still many who are coming to repent. The church is still greatly needed in this village. Every village is different. Well, hey, I'm glad things are going well for the church.
Thank you for your help. I was finally able to find a place to call my home. I have many bad memories of this mansion, but I can't keep running away from my past.
I see.
By the way, did Parmestein say something before she died?
Well, just that humans would become her successor. Since Lucia was one of her subordinates, I decided to tell her. That she found something in common with humans, and the thought that they would take up the same path. Blah. So Parmestein thought that. But I don't think she's right. Humans won't walk the same horrible path as Parmestein did. Are you sure? The scope wasn't as big, but Lily was doing the same things. And me, I was already walking down that path before you pulled me off of it. That may be true. Human experimentation is a complete evil for you? Of course! That's simply inhumane! But all those medicinal herbs used all over the world to save lives. There are 252 that have been credited by the Hospital Guild. How many humans do you think become sick or even die testing out various herbs and drugs? Dosage, side effects, new treatments? Lots of humans suffered in the hopes of leading to a better future. It could be argued that that is simply human experimentation. That may be so. Before new drugs or medicines can be offered, they must be tested on a small group. If not, then the risk of death from overdose or unknown side effects will become too high. Since it's for human use, animal experiments won't give accurate test results. If there was a single wrong step, it would be a catastrophe. As our knowledge progresses, this will become a bigger and bigger issue. So I'll ask again, is human experimentation complete evil? If they ask permission, and they're rewarded and paid for it. But in the case, almost every time, the people putting themselves at risk will be the poor of those socially vulnerable. Or those socially vulnerable. You're just encouraging experimentation of the poor or outcasts. This isn't a simple problem. Yes, the point of the question wasn't to try to put you on the spot. I don't believe it's evil or good. It's just the final phase of the scientific method. And as the monster said, when you try to make it seem less evil, it ends up preying on the poor. The conflict between politics, science, social stigma, and money. It's a dangerous path researchers like us are trying to walk. That reminds me, Parmestein was always saying that technology is neither blasphemy nor human arrogance. It's just the application of the knowledge that has been gained to make lives a little easier or happier. It's stupid to dismiss advancement just because it's going to change how things have been done. I don't deny that either. Parmestein was in too big of a hurry. Problems that should have been taken slowly, handed down to generation after generation. She tried to do it all alone all at once. As a result, she kept banging against walls all by herself, proving her own theories wrong. Since she was never stopped to apply what she learned, she wasn't able to make anyone happy with her research. Just continuing her research all alone. Wow, that was a lot of words. Okay, let's get out of here. And with that done, next on to the Noah region, to see Grand Noah Castle. Oh boy, 3 regions, plus one of them has a castle. This is gonna take a while. Let me just get a swig of water first. Alright, and we're back. A lot of those machine monsters came here to settle down. And as I thought, they're really popular in the Colosseum. It's sort of odd, but nobody seems to mind. Grand Noah is just that kind of place. Well, I'm glad everybody's living together in peaceful harmony now. There are a lot of new residents, but they're all sexy monster women. I get to... every day. This town really does seem like it would be fun to live in. If not for that reason, then just for all the diversity of life and stuff. Just like I thought, you really saved the world. As a hero birth from our Colosseum, I'm super proud. I only participated once. Whatever, I don't care. Damn you! This is for stealing my boyfriend! Hey! What are you doing? A young woman is punching Lamieroid. Should I stop her? Ah, Lamieroid's fine. I mean, not like that woman has serene mind. If she did, the Lamieroid wouldn't be able to hit her for shit. We know that from experience. I'm so happy the Colosseum fights have resumed. A lot of those Roids are joining in too. They're teasing men in ways I've never seen before. It's so interesting, I can't help myself. Good for you. I mean, I'm happy the mechanical monster's alright, but it'd be so much better if we had Laplace here with us to enjoy it too. God, Laplace deserves better! Even when fighting in the Coliseum, I just kept getting raped. As a soldier, I'm pathetic. It's so frustrating, but it feels so good. Now the world is peaceful, I can enjoy a life of fishing. I've been fishing in the river every day since then. Those mermaids are annoying as always, but one day I'll catch them with my hook too. Well, I mean, things like this are bound to happen with Coexistence going on. Peace is so fun. Hey, let's poo-doo together. I mean, we could do that, but then if I wanted to poo-doo with a slime, I would have lost the first battle in the game. Thank you very much. Hey, Nightroid is alright! I'm glad she made it. I'm a fighter in the Coliseum now, too. It would be an honor to face you on the arena floor again. If Arkenciel had lived to see this day, she may have found a reason to live on as I have. Oh, God. Way to make me feel bad for another villain. Gosh, there are so many ways that this game makes you feel bad for the villains after they're gone. Oh. Except for Black Alice. But then again, I do wish she had a better upbringing so she wouldn't have been so crazy and stuff and would have had a better life. Yeah. That way, since she was still kind of hot, I wouldn't have complained if she had, you know. What am I talking about? I still wouldn't have complained. I would have had to censor stuff. In the middle of the final battle, that crazy Minotauros tried to hug me. There were so many enemies that she gave up. I guess she's mad I hit her with an arrow earlier. What have you got to say about that? I tried to catch that elf to get her back for her damn arrow, but it was too chaotic, so I couldn't grab her. That damn elf! One day I'm going to squeeze your milk and sell it! Man, if I had had a snickle for every time he heard that. He wouldn't, because they always consume his milk themselves. That wasn't that funny. The sign is a lie. It's really a Tarantula Girl showing shop. I guess that's her greeting. I heard all the spider monsters moved to Grand Gold. My business isn't going too well, so I was thinking about moving there myself. But I have a fondness for Grand Noah that I don't think I can get over. Well, I'm glad things are going well, even with the spider monsters. The flowers are all growing well. Would you like to buy one? They're very delicious. I'm pretty sure Alice is already munching on the one from earlier. Welcome to the Church of the Machines. I am Father Machine. Come on, everybody, let's do the screw. Pandering to some popularity of machine monsters, apparently. Yeah. Oh, it's Luca. What a nice coincidence to meet at the Coliseum. Alma is waiting in front of the Coliseum entrance. I get the feeling she is waiting for me. Oh yeah! The 4 Heavenly Knights are around too. Alma, did you come here to participate? Of course! I can't have fun unless I'm moving my body. I love this kind of play after all. Why don't you enter the next tournament, Luca? I'm going to participate too. I'll give you extra special attention. Well, it might be nice to have a friendly low-effort match to move my body again after that coma. But I have a strange sense of unease about this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Alma wants to do the screw with us, if you know what I mean. Oh my, are you scared? Are you worried your wide stuff will shoot straight up in front of a huge audience? Come back if you change your mind. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll get plenty of chances to do that at the Monster Lord's castle. I mean, Luca's definitely going to be living there after all of this is over. I mean, who doesn't ship Luca and Alice at this point? The Coliseum is an even bigger success than ever! Both participants and audience members are hitting new records every day. Our economy is going through a huge boom and our military power is increasing every day! The Coliseum truly is the treasure of Grand Noah. Well, I'm glad things are going for you in that aspect. Those roid monsters are living here, but nobody seems to mind. But their maintenance is quite troublesome. They seem to randomly break down every so often. We need to hire some magic science engineers from Grand Gold. Perhaps we could start a university of our own here. Lucia would be good for taking care of them too, but she's got her hands full at the moment. Some of the machine monsters enlisted to guard the queen. Thanks to that, our duties have been reduced a little. It's nice that they're strong, but it's a little distressing to be replaced like that. Yes, one day we too will all be replaced by machines. Now that I've given you that disturbing food for thought, let's talk to the guard captain. The last battle was so intense, there were lots of lives lost, but their sacrifice gave us all peace. But I can't sit around depressed forever. I'll enjoy the peace that they gave me until the very end. Good. I'm glad you will.
I asked Salma to take me as an apprentice, but she knocked me out and sent me away. I tried Yudi next, but she was too strong. My sword just went through her formless body. After that, I gave Noma a shot, but she easily buried me in the sand. Finally, I decided on Sylph. But then she just blew me out of the forest with her wind.
That sounds rough. Well, okay, here's what you gotta do. In order to make the forest spirits recognize you, first you gotta find the monster lord to make her train you to be not such a crappy swordsman, because, as she once said, crappy skills used by crappy people are still crappy. Something like that. The machine monsters started fighting in the Colosseum. It's gotten a lot harder to progress now. Of course, I ain't depressed over. Rather, I'm happy. More opponents to train against and grow stronger. Good. I'm glad things are going well here.
Luca, a true hero who saved the world. Your legendary feats will become tales handed down through history. Fighting on with faith and courage, no fear of death as you enact your justice. I'm honored to live in the same era as you.
No. I didn't do anything that great. Luca, stop being a modest little shit and ham it up for once.
It is the duty of the hero to create peace, and it's the duty of us administrators to maintain that peace. We will protect the peace you have created. All the kings and queens of the world are united in that desire. So, you have borne more than any other person should have had to. How are you holding up?
Thank you for your concern, but I wasn't alone. Alice was always by my side.
I see. A good companion. You are always welcome here in Grand Noah. Next time you visit, I will prepare a grand welcome.
I love the Grand Noah Queen. She's so nice. There are tons of powerful monsters all over the castle, but since they're guards, it means we're all the more safer. There were some drunk people rioting after the Colosseum match, but the machine monsters arrested him only within seconds after the report came in. Thanks to them, our role is slowly going away. Again, everyone will be replaced by a machine. Off to Yamatai Village we go. Alright, well, things are still looking very nice here. I'm glad things are going well. We've gotten a lot of new villagers recently. These old bones are getting excited. I'm even feeling some sensation down there, too. Yeah, a lot of new villagers, I'm sure. Those Akaname girls are kind of sexy. All you gotta do is ask and... God, everyone in this world is turning into a pervert. Alice doesn't have enough damn perverts to go around. The other day I applied to train with the Kunoichi elves. When I came back, I'll take all the men with my ninja sex techniques. I mean, if ninjas are considered monster girls, which they seem to be considered a lot of in some places, then yeah, possibly you could do that. I don't know where I was going with that. Sorry, I wasted your time. We get to lick so much every day. This village is wonderful. We licked that boy just now until he fainted. He came 20 times first, though. I think it was his first time reaching orgasm, though. He was so shy when he asked us. I hope he isn't traumatized. Yeesh. Well, I mean, to each their own. I attacked the villagers out of lust earlier. Thankfully, nobody lost their lives. They are pardoning my crimes and allowing me to live here. I swear upon my heart that I'll never attack people again. That's great! Keep it up! But everyone keeps coming here asking me to tease them like I did before. They seem to really want me to keep doing it. Some people. Ah, Luca! No! At the Catco Shrine, Nekomata and Goblin Girl are eating some fish together. They seem to be good friends now. You look like you're doing well, Goblin Girl. What about you, Nekomata?
Yeah!
Seeing her work so hard makes me want to work hard too for some reason.
I've been running all over the place the last month. I wonder if I've been here in Yamatai or Iliasburg more. But one day, I want to travel the world with my 3 old buddies. Well, yeah. You want to go too? Alright, well, you're together then.
I love their relationship. It's so adorable. Let's see what's going on at Whitesnake Shrine.
Sorry for being a bother.
She's being a little tsundere about it, but she swore to never do anything bad again.
This is all thanks to you as well. There's no daring.
Looks like she won't harm anyone now. But maybe I should keep an eye on this village for a while. Don't worry about her, she's fine. And besides, we already have a very watchful eye on this village already in the form of...
Oh, if it isn't Luca! Did you come to worship at the Fox Shrine? That's admirable of you.
No, that's not why... Well, whatever. I throw some money into the shrine and clap like the villagers do. After I do that, Tama looks at me and silently starts to hop back and forth.
By the way, Luca, will you become my lover?
Well, angry police sirens in the distance.
It's not a bad thing. You'll just attend to me every night. It's a life of nothing but pleasure.
Well, I mean, Tamamo, I love you, but also I know how scary you can be when angry. Oh wait, she's gone. Okay, well, either way, I'm sorry. Might as well finish, even though she's not watching over me anymore. But yeah, I've kind of also have other commitments to do, and plus, you know, police sirens and all. Besides, we've already done enough loot activities with you during this playthrough. But for those of you who do want to see this scene, I will tell you it's a little different than what you'd expect. But in order to see this scene, buy the game. Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, that's too bad. What should I do about my empty stomach? Ever since I woke my sealed body during that battle, my stomach has been growling the entire time.
I'm sorry, but I just can't do that. Tamamo, find anyone else. They will leap at the chance, I tell you. There are a lot of Tamamo fanboys in the MGQ fandom. There. That's an abbreviation. I wanted to say MMQ fandom, but that'd be not quite right, I guess. Peace is great. The beauty of nature. That's the true draw of Yamatai Village. Meetings and farewells. Treasured memories, one and all. Is it better to be the head of a chicken or the ass of it is better to be the head of a chicken than the ass of an ox? Wait, what happened? They've entered wise man mode. They'll go back to being man horse in about an hour. Okay. I love this game's humor. Why'd I come here knowing I'd have to... You know what? You guys have already seen the normal sensor before. I'm just gonna throw off that super sensor because...
They unsealed me on the condition I don't do anything bad again. Of course, I intend to keep my promise. Besides, those young men keep coming here in secret anyway. I never go hungry for sauce.
As I thought, they're still coming here. I guess she has no reason to break her promise anyway.
You should stop by whenever you want, too. I'll lick that body of yours as much as you want. No, thank you.
Yeah, but Luca's definitely gonna come back later. We all know he will. Alright, Plansec Village, and then on to Grand Gold. I'll probably take a brief break after Plansec Village, too. And next will be my last recording session for this big adventure. Alright, here we go.
Plansec is now a village of peace and harmony. Priestess became the new plant queen, but she's co-ruling with Queen Bee. Nobody has complained about anything so far.
I'm glad everything is going super well now. It's like everything is coming together so well.
I beat up a whole group of angels. I tied them up with my ivy, and then I started teasing them. And now we've accepted some immigrants into the village. I hope we can be good friends.
Did it reverse? Okay. Interesting.
Even though we're at peace, I'm still looking for some excitement. Luckily, I found something perfect. I think I'll take Mosquito with me next time I head to Grand Noah.
Oh. Well, I mean, whatever suits your boat. Suits your boat. I mean, I guess that also works. Kind of, sort of, not really.
I haven't been hanging out with Aurum as much recently. Looks like she's hanging out with Mosquito a lot more instead. So lonely.
Oh, why don't you go hang out with Moth Girl? She seems to be fine, even though she's not here at the moment. Whatever. Moth Girl would probably have something nice to say to me anyway.
Here's some water.
Mushroom-type monsters watering the 3 carnivorous Kanan sisters. Listening in, I can hear heartbreak in their voices.
Sisters, shouldn't we just give up already? Let's just accept the peace and let them undo our seals for good. I'll never accept peace. A mercenary is meaningless in times of peace. I'm so sick of water. Even a beetle is fine. I just want to eat.
I mean, they can unseal the other 2. Not like they'd cause problems. Alright, Priestess, I know we've been through a lot, but you think you will have me after all of this is over?
When our villages unite, we can overcome any hardship. Without the sacrifices of those who came before us, we never would have been able to attain this peace. And I can never thank you enough. Your actions and sacrifice for us have brought us this wonderful coexistence. With our 2 races mixing for the first time, I'm sure there will be tensions, but we'll make it work with everything we have. Good. Never forget your responsibility as Queen Alron. Yes, leave it to me. Hero, Monster Lord, I wish eternal happiness for your family.
Well, never mind. Looks like she already thinks that we're a very happy couple. Goddamn Legend of the Hero Luca book. When I find that author, oh boy, they are gonna get a big talking to.
Oh! One of Promestein's experimental monsters is here too. Someone named Michaela helped me. They said I could live here. This huge forest is so much more fun than a confined laboratory.
Well, hey, even they need a place to live too. I'm glad that they're living as well. I stopped by here a while ago. It was terrifying back then, but it's a nice place now. I buy a lot of various female clothing here, and the honey and medicines I purchase here are great sellers in other towns. There are also rumors going around about merchants opening up permanent stores here now that it's peaceful. All of us merchants are hoping to get a piece of the action. No matter the times, merchants truly are the harbinger of cultural interchange.
Perhaps one of the best ways to bring about coexistence is to promote trade.
Yeah, I mean, that is a good way to go about things. Alright, let's see what else is going on down the line.
Peace has finally come. I hope it continues forever. But why do people always get so afraid when they see how I look? Tarantulas love peace. We're actually really friendly.
Arachnophobes! Please stop being scared of tarantulas. They're just nice fuzzy spiders. All they ever want to do is cuddle. They never want to bite you. Just be nice to them.
They suck blood just like vampires. Why don't we have that cool mysterious image like they do? The noble monster of summer, mosquitoes!
Yeah, sorry, but mosquitoes will never be as beloved as vampires. Possibly because people hate normal mosquitoes.
I wonder when I'll grow bigger. I won't stay like this forever, right? Maybe it's because I'm so picky about food. Starting tomorrow, I'm eating vegetables as well as fruit.
Maybe you're just not eating enough. You gotta eat like 2 times your body weight in a single day. That's a good diet for caterpillars, right? Probably more, honestly.
I can't forget that pleasure from when my energy was sucked. Even if I make my own cocoon of ecstasy, it isn't enough. After all, it's just boring masturbation.
I did not need to hear that.
Moving on along. I was freed the day before that battle. No matter what, I don't want to be sealed again. I reconciled with the plant race and am coming around to end this way of life. I'll cooperate with our priestess and govern this village in the name of peace.
I'm happy Queen Bee has finally learned her lesson.
I'm living here while Yundine Spring is being purified. Yay! Yay! I love plants and bugs.
So do I. Just not when they're in my house. Plants I'm usually very flexible with, though. Oh! Hi, Yundine. You're living here too, Yundine. This village is the closest one to my spring, after all. I go there every day to purify it, but it will take years before it's done. I see. But there's no need to rush it. Perhaps there is no need for a refuge for slime monsters now.
Yay! Yay! Run away! Wait!
Maybe not. A secluded sacred refuge for the slimes. They may no longer need to hide in places like that now. No, we have to work hard to make sure they never need a place to hide.
I'm expecting great things, Luca.
Yeah, leave it to me. That was nice. And also, Eurubity is here, oddly enough.
You came all the way here just to see me, Luca.
No, I came to see here how everything is going. Eurubity seems to be staying in Plansec Village as well. Along with some of the other powerful slimes, she's working to purify Yundine Spring.
I'd like to have a nice long talk with you about wet, sticky coexistence between humans and monsters. So, won't you please come in the Monster Lord's castle to me?
Maybe next time.
I see. That's too bad. Truly a pity.
Eurubity intensely stares at me. I feel so bad for her, just as she's learned to love humans and love Luca. Luca's just completely oblivious. Alright. We're going to take a brief break here, and I'll see you guys when we go over to Grand Gold. The gold region, I mean. See you guys in just a bit. Actually, I'll see you guys right now! Finally, we're going to finish off with the gold region, and then head to the Monster Lord's castle, where our journey will be complete. First stop, Grand Gold Castle. Alright! Well, let's see what all has changed here, and... I forgot to take a crap between now and last episode, but I'm not going to stop now. I'm just going to have to not let it bother me. Oh, wait. No, it was just gas. Never mind. Future Shard, cut that out. Or don't. Ground Gold has been peaceful ever since that final battle, but those spider monsters all decided to live here. The ant girls are keeping a close eye on them, so it should all be alright, but I can't help but feel a little anxious. Damn arachnophobe! Aw, jeez! I'm going to marry an ant girl then! Hey, ant girl! Let's get married! Stay back! She seems to have become really desperate. I mean... Hooray for Pride Month? Yeah, and yes, this was still recorded in June, so I can say that. I won't forget the ant girls who saved me. I won't ever hate monsters again. Good! You better not. You're not allowed to in these peaceful times of coexistence! We enforce coexistence with force here. More spider webs.
Ah! Stop destroying my home!
It seems like the ant girl's work has only increased. Well, I mean... to each their own. Repair's still ongoing. It's dangerous. Please step back. So the castle is still being repaired. Wow, even after all these times.
I'll live quietly in this town. I won't eat humans or monsters anymore. I'll just suck some bodily fluids every so often.
Is this really alright? I mean, sure, just give her a cheeseburger and she'll be good to go. That's how she can get her meat, right? Yeah. And hey, we can talk to Salamander here! After Heinrich defeated Alphys the Eighth, he marched onto the heavens without saying anything to us. I know he didn't want us to caught up in it, but can you understand the frustration of someone left behind? Well, I know you were thinking you would die in the end too, but you wanted to keep us in the dark, sparing our feelings. You damn heroes keep undervaluing your own lives. If you keep doing that stuff, you'll just piss everyone off. I'm sorry. If you didn't use every ounce of your power, you wouldn't have been able to defeat Ilias. I know that. But why didn't you consult with us first? We were fighting together. If you told us of the risks, we could have been there for you. I didn't want to worry you. Then you did the same thing as Heinrich, you idiot! You aren't allowed to shoulder these burdens alone. Alice, too? Sorry. I'll be watching you closely from now on. You're a danger to yourself. She's angry. Well, would you expect anything else from Salamander? Whatever, just go back to your grill and grill me up the quadruple giga, why don't you? Of course, I'm not going to be able to eat that whole thing in one sitting. I don't think anything alive is able to. Maybe Alice could, though. All weapons are half price. Sales have dried up ever since that final battle. These ant girls could do anything, but it's tough for me to change jobs. Well, don't worry. They're here to help. So that's good for you. I shall pray for you. Thanks. Pray. Even after Elise is gone, this ant girl seems to want to keep managing this church. Well, if that's what she wants to do, nobody should be there to stop her. Let's see what's going on at the Magic Science Laboratory. In the basement of the Magic Science Laboratory, it's the sealed Spider Princess! How frustrating. To think that I would be a prisoner of humans. They sealed the Spider Princess here? We've set it up so the science engineers here are maintaining her seal. If it ever breaks, the 4 Heavenly Knights have orders to all rush over here. She's too dangerous to let loose. Humans and monsters will both take responsibility for her imprisonment. Curse you, Monster Lord! Even if the world goes south, my nature won't change. Our appetite is what makes us monsters. You cannot be a true Monster Lord if you turn away from that truth. This talk of appetite is making me hungry. Luca, let's go eat some bakuchimen at the food stand we saw earlier. Ah, wait! I wasn't done speaking! Our appetite may be part of what makes us monsters, but that isn't the only thing. I'll give you some bakuchimen to try at some point in the future. Now let's go, Luca. Yes. Hopefully the Spider Princess will learn that eating people isn't always the answer. The road is closed from here. Looks like the castle is still being repaired. It'll never get repaired from this point forward, will it? Hey, it's the Warehouse King! First, as King, I thank you on behalf of all citizens. Thanks to your efforts, the world has been saved. And from me as a person, I thank you again. If not for your intervention, I would have never realized my own inadequacy. I would have continued abusing the ant girls with no guilt, treating them like mere tools. But you understand the ant girls now. Yes, I have. And so have most of the citizens here. But the same can't be said for the entire world. As king, I want to get rid of any prejudices in the world. Because without understanding, there can't be coexistence. As long as humans treat monsters as strange others, we'll be apart. Yes, you're right. If I'd never met Alice, I would have held that same prejudice. In the end, I'm putting forth some new cultural exchange initiatives. I want the change to be true and gradual, and not something simply forced by law and police. Our first event will be the Human and Monster Matchmaking Service. We handed out lots of flyers and a lot of excitement is building for it. I've gathered all of the monster participants. Of course, it won't be nothing but ant girls. We've also got Lamias, Scyllas, and Allrons coming for it. So there'll be a lot more human and monster couples. Perhaps prejudices will go away with that. We're also going to start study abroad and youth exchange programs. My goal as king is to turn Grangold into a true city of humans and monsters. Of course, I'm going to completely cooperate. Queen Elf and Queen Fairy are also going to attend. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. I'll help where I can too. I think an exchange of local foods would be a great idea. Alice. Thank you for your offers. We may take you both up on them. Hero, Monster Lord, I thank you both for everything. I know that they have a rocky relationship, but now that everything's cool between them, I ship them. In a nice way, of course. Alright, let's see what's going on at the parade grounds. Not a parade, I'll tell you. What are you doing? That footwork is lousy! Granberry is instructing 2 soldiers in the military parade grounds. That's no good. You have to use your leg to pivot. Yes! Yeah! Granberry, what are you doing? Luca. Alright, take a break. Yes. Oh god, water. I can't move my arms. And speaking of can't move and stuff, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting, audience. Granberria, soldier who can't move his arms. Didn't get quite the relief I needed out of that, but I can make do with the relief I got. Okay, moving on ahead. Nobody cares about my bowel movements. Explaining soldiers, Granberria turns toward me. The king here offered me a position as a military advisor. I'm teaching sword skills to their most promising soldiers now. Granberria as a teacher? I don't know what to say to that. She doesn't really strike me as a teaching sort of person, but... I've been thinking. There's no room in this era for someone who lives only to fight. This peaceful world you and the monster lord created, I won't disturb it. Granberria suddenly falls silent and stares at the ground. After a second, she nervously looks up and fidgets as she speaks. By the way, Luca, would you like to spend some time with me? Spend some time? What? Oh, you mean the spar? That's right, of course, not to the death. Do you want to spar in the Monster Lord's castle some? For some reason, Granberria seems a little off. Granberria, I would love to challenge you on both the field and in the bedroom because you are so amazing and I love you! But I'm sorry, Luca has to get the canonical ending here. I'm so sorry, this is going to hurt. I see. Break time's over! 1,000 reps now! Help us! Those who complain, 500 more! Yes, ma'am. Is Granberria angry? I feel so bad for Granberria. She needs a partner in life that she can be happy with, is all I'm gonna say. I want Granberria to be happy. Alright. I want to make Succubus Village our last stop for a reason we'll be getting into later. Let's go to Goldport first. That last battle was something fierce. Those marine monsters led by that giant Poseidoness. Then the ghost ship showing up with Captain Selene on it. Thanks to them, this town was protected. Even though we hated monsters, we owe them our lives. Good. I'm glad you know that now. But why did Captain Selene's ship appear? Does she like this town or something? Well, I mean, you know, she lives here. Kind of. There are still flowers on Lazarus' grave. For now, he's being remembered as a hero who died defending the town. Oh, don't worry. Ilia's crews won't ever reform. It's dead along with Lazarus. All of us know that the previous era is over with. Yeah. Lazarus was an interesting character. I'm just glad he remembered what he believed in at the very end. My bud came back. He said you busted into that drain lab place and sprung him out. Thanks a million, man. You're the best. You too, randomly named NPC. Just like that one guy in Iliasburg named Cervantes. Yeah! You think I forgot about that early scene from part 1? Oh no! I never forget about anything in this game. Except for the stuff I forget about. Moving on. Us humans took up all the long-range attacks during that final battle. We were chucking bombs and shooting arrows as fast as we could. I'm truly grateful that Poseidoness and her army took the front line. I'm grateful they did too. Hello, you. Hey, can I suck out some sauce? You're still attacking people here? Wait, no! I'm asking permission before I do. Just about everyone is fine with it, though. I took up a part-time job harvesting and selling sauce. It's going well. Oh. That's good, then. I think. Good for the Trooperoids. I made a ton of weapons, but now the demand is gone. How am I going to get rid of all these spears and swords? Well, you could melt them down into smelly antiques. Dragon girls are hoarders. I know that for a fact. Granberria hoards all kinds of stuff that she doesn't need. Except she's less of a traditional dragon girl, more of a modern dragon girl. I'll shut up now. I was stunned when I saw Captain Celine's boat. Idiot! I'm so damn stupid! I can't believe I missed my chance to ask her where she buried her treasure! Well, I mean, you could just go to her mansion right now. Of course, if you go there, you might suffer a more bitter treasure. There's a vacant house on the west side of town. My friend said he saw some woman there. Even more, she was dressed like a pirate. When he tried to get closer to take a look, she vanished. West side of town. That's Celine's house. That house is mighty suspicious, actually. It's been vacant for a while, but it still looks clean and furnished. It's well maintained and quite big. Why hasn't anyone bought it yet, I wonder? Yeah, maybe I should take a look. Yep, maybe you should. After going to the hero shrine to talk to the old men again. Ooh, Hero Luca! Well done defeating false god Ilias. No matter the era, we shall remain relevant. That is us, the three wise men. These three are something else. But at least they seem to have their spirits back. Now that Ilias is gone, what will you three do? I don't think any more heroes will visit. We have fulfilled our duty. We shall write down what happened to inform the future generations. The truth of the world we have come to understand in this small shrine. We shall record everything in a book. Please, Hero Luca, can you give us your thoughts as to what we have written so far? One of the sages hands me a handwritten book. Well... Chapter 1. About peace. Peace is simple, but it is profound. The profoundness makes it complex. To understand it, you must also know what it means to shoot the... Sometimes the Hey! This is just a guide on how to play cards! This is the result of our research, patience, and meditation. Indeed, the culmination of many years of effort. We shall entrust the generations to come with this. Our hearts will shine forth! Oh my god. Those three are characters to the end, I tell ya. I'm done, Father. Someone like me actually managed to save the world. Standing in front of my father's grave, I tell him about my battle with Ilias. This is a giant step forward in coexistence among every race. Father, Mother, please continue watching over me in the future. Now and always. And one more place that we have yet to go to is Serena's house, or in this case, Celine. I head to the house that Celine had invited me to before. It has been a while, Luca. Captain Celine is still here. Celine, why are you here? During the final battle, I returned to help protect my hometown along with the pirate crew. But after fighting for so long, I used up too much energy. Thanks to that, I can't move on. Is that so? So, Luca, will you give me some energy? The method is simple. You just have to have sex with me. No. Absolutely not. Having sex with Celine's spirit? That's just wrong no matter how you look at it. You're so mean, Luca. I'm a spirit who can't move on, right? There must be some other way. Having sex with a ghost is just no good. What are you talking about, Luca? That sounds freaking awesome! Unless, of course, they rape you to death, in which case it's not so awesome. I mean, they're already dead, right? Hey, Luca. It's tough to be a female in the world of violent pirates. But I was able to rule the 7 seas as a woman by using a carrot and a stick. What are you talking about? My stick was built up with the overwhelming power of my crew. Nobody would underestimate me just because I was a woman. No matter the fight, we wouldn't lose. But just that alone isn't enough to rule the 7 seas. It's true you can't just rule by force. What's important is the carrot. I'd bring the pirates that we defeated into my bedroom one by one. You didn't. Yes, as you thought. Seductive smile, Celine traces her finger around her groin area. After tasting my sweet carrot, all of the other pirate groups align with me. Oh my god! A carrot? She's a Futanari! I can't believe I just said that. Let's just ignore that. Maelstrom the man they also entered just after a little rape. There was even one who said my pussy was better than a mermaid's. I can't help but swallow. Better than a mermaid's? Well, I mean, Luca was able to shrug off a mermaid's pussy, so... But guaranteed that woman was married, so... You want to taste my body? You'll feel so good and I'll get some energy. We both profit, right? That's... Of course, this is another one of those traps here, so... You know what? If you have your way with me, you'll probably get so aroused you won't be able to move on until you have sex with like 1,000 other men, so... Sorry. I can't do that. Please wait a little longer. I'll bring an expert here. And that expert will tell you if you want to see this scene, you better buy the game. Oh my, so cold. I'll talk this over with Tomo or Chrome later. I'll quickly leave Celine's house. Oh well, and then that we're done with that, the last place to go is Succubus Village. Now there's one person I want to talk to last here. I'm pretty sure we all know who that is. The one person who we've been building up throughout this entire journey back around the area. So we'll talk to Amira last. After all, she is the... Good lord, they're just called Feed now! I forgot about that. Oh, yes. The men seem the same as always. Good on you, buddy. Good on you. The succubi who attacked are all living here now. I don't believe in refusing anyone from living here, but I don't like the thought of having to share my food. We need to work together on getting more male immigrants here. Even if we have tons of potatoes, that just isn't enough. But potatoes? Okay, whatever. Those potatoes the mayor gave me. I still have so many. There's no way I could eat all of these. I think she's bringing more tomorrow, too. Our house is just going to be a storehouse for potatoes soon. Why not give them to someone else? The mayor's been giving them to everyone. Everyone has a ton of them. Since it's the mayor, we can't just refuse. But other than sauce, all of our meals have just been potatoes. Well, I mean, being a descendant of Irish blood, as an Irishman, I love me my potatoes. I can't deny it. Not as good as pizza, but by God, I love my potatoes. Also, as an Irishman, you'd be surprised to know that I don't drink. Well, there's a first for everyone. Thank you. To think that you would go on to save the world. Rogue, you screwed up a bit there. Or as I would say in Donkey Kong 64, you screwed up a baguette. My fortune telling wasn't able to see something that huge. Would you like a reward? I'll make you feel wonderful. No, that's alright. And how about some potatoes at least? I'm sick of them. What's with all the potatoes? I guess we'll never know for sure. In the end, I'm able to live here. Does anyone need their white stuff harvested? I'll extract it all with my syringe. I'm pretty sure Luca wouldn't mind as long as, you know, it goes to the right people. The people who need it most. Since then, they've accepted us into the village. As punishment for what we did, we've been assigned to 5 years of labor. But it's better than those miserable days we spent wandering in search of sauce. Well, it's not like you were always evil. Poverty can make you desperate, and suddenly getting more power like that can make you become drunk on it. Hard labor for 5 years is a good punishment. Reflect on your actions during them. I will, Monster Lord. Once I'm released, I'll target that potato mayor first. Then I'll take over the village and make all the men mine. I don't think she has really reflected yet. Yeah, 5 years of potato farming is a pretty distinct punishment, but I don't know where I'm going with this. Joke aborted. The world is so peaceful now. I can't stop crying. I can't sell any weapons. I'm going to be ruined. He's really crying. Okay, you could just join with the rest of the feed. I'm pretty sure nobody would complain even though you look like you're kind of balding. See what's going on at the church.
This building looks empty. This is going to be our secret base.
Small monsters seem to have taken up residence in the abandoned church. I'm just gonna leave them be because I don't know if they know that coexistence is a thing yet. Just leave them be. I hear voices coming from the bar. I'm going to suck some more out of you. Why What, already coming? Not yet, I won't let you. I turn around and leave. It's always the same in there, isn't it? Alright, let's see what the potato mayor has to say. There's been some nasty things being said about behind my back recently. I want us to have a self-sufficient village, so I've started a plan to grow potatoes in the fields. We produced so much this year, we distributed a large load to everyone. And now they've taken to calling me potato mayor behind my back. Oh, yeah, who would do that? My sympathies, but why potatoes? Even us succubus can't suck in sauce all the time. In preparation for a time of famine, we're harvesting potatoes. Right now we have lots of men, so we're always feasting, but... Sheesh, this spoiled succubi today never have experienced true hunger. Anyway, I thank you, savior of our village. I prepared a grand feast in your honor. Please, come this way. Enjoy this feast to your heart's content. Feast? For me? I'm thankful for the gesture, but I have a bad feeling about this. Should I accept your invitation? Alas, I'm sorry, but I'm not hungry. This is truly a shame. It was such a perfect opportunity. Please forgive us for not being able to give you a true celebration worthy of Succubus Village. It's fine. She seems really disappointed. Besides, if there's anyone I want to celebrate with... The Fetish Sisters! I mean, specifically they're my fetishes, but moving on. Ilias is gone. This is great! I'll give you some extra huge service. Huge service? That is leagues above big service! I am all down for that! But Alpheus the Eighth is a little more complicated. I think she was trying to destroy us too. You two were her subordinates 500 years ago, right? Yes, we dreamed of world conquest along with her. But we were both beaten down by Heinrich. Her Majesty was very nice to her subordinates. I don't know at what point she went insane like that. She wasn't one to destroy anything. What's the point of ruling over a field of ashes? Her big ambitions may have been warped by the White Rabbit drug. Perhaps her desire to rule the world got twisted into one of destroying it when she realized she couldn't do it any longer. In the end, she was swallowed by her own power. At the least, the two of us will hold a funeral for her. We may be the only two alive that know her for who she used to be. She will go down in history as pure evil, but at least we will remember her before that. Oh, I feel bad for them. And what I said about Black Youse before still stands. She is kinda hot. So yeah, now we can put her on the villains that we feel bad for list. Not you, Cassandra, get off the screen. Alright, and last but certainly not least, the final person we have to talk to before we return to the Monster Lord's castle. Our dear unsung heroine, Amira.
Thank you, hero. You saved the world. I'll need to give you thanks.
Wait a second. The unfortunate mermaid...
She became a star in that final battle, but her soul is still burning brightly inside our stomachs. Wait, was that sushi you gave us a reward?
Hey, is it just me or is censoring getting worse? Oh, now that's just mean. Yes, that's better. Keep it up, you're nearly there. Oh, wait, what? What the?
Luca, stay back before you catch the stupid.
Really? I always feel odd after talking with these unfortunate types. Anyway. Amira, thank you for all your help. Without you, things would have been really difficult.
Yes, I thank you as well. By the way, do you recognize this book?
Alice holds up the Legend of the Hero Luca book we bought earlier.
I know nothing! I've never seen such a book!
Amira's voice suddenly squeaks as she denies it. She was the one who wrote it then, wasn't she? So it was you.
Did you write it just to make some money? I just want to tell the world the story of my darling's battles. The trials and tribulations undergone as he fought on to the end.
Amira. You were cackling like a lunatic as those royalties were coming in. She built a huge mansion in Iliasburg with gold-plated gate emblazoned with Palace Luca. So that's how it is. What the hell is this final chapter to? The hero and monster lord's final love art, love a giga. I wasn't able to interview you before the final battle. I had to improvise. Though you're right, that is fairly embarrassing. You two would never do something like combine your love and power together to launch it out in a single dramatic blow. Right. Yeah, right. But I should have gotten permission first. My author's spirit simply leaped free as the page was before me, and I couldn't contain myself. If you two desire, I'll stop publication. No, I don't care. The book is all about fighting for coexistence, after all. It's all silly over-dramatization anyway. The character in the story may be based on me, but it's too exaggerated for anyone to take seriously. But if it's able to get across the message of coexistence, then I guess it's fine. That was the most important part anyway. I'll be careful with my heroic tales from now on. I wouldn't want to create any false stories that are handed down after all. Ah, that reminds me. I won't interfere too much with the content, but... why did you have to go crazy with the relationship part in the story? Now all these strange rumors are all over the place. But it was a special instruction from an important dignitary. She told me to play up the love aspect and make you two lovers. She wanted to become a widespread fact fast. But who told you to do such a thing? Hint 1. Kitsune. And so, thus ends the whole Legend of the Hero Luca arc. Alright, and with that said and done, at long last, guys, it's been almost 3 hours. Probably has been about 3 hours at this point, but finally, we get to end this once and for all. Yes, we've dropped by everywhere. Everything has been done. We don't need to go back anywhere. We're done. We're going back. And so we made it. I've traveled around the world with Galda and Alice, and I've seen quite a lot. But at last, we come back to the Monster Lord's castle. I'm tired. Welcome back. And well done, Luca! You survived the test! Tamamo claps, her tail swishing back and forth as I come back. Test? What? What are you talking about? I try to ask Alice, but she doesn't show any emotion. You received a lewd invitation to each place, didn't you? I was actually the one who put the plans forward for them. It was a test put upon the one who would become the Monster Lord's husband. A test of the spirit to see if he can resist temptation. Seduce the hero? If I do that, the Monster Lord would be furious. No, if she's alright with it, then I suppose... yes, alright. And everyone in the village would be so happy. And me too. He would be a wonderful addition to the village. I'll cooperate and try my best. Oh, no, I'm not thinking of my own lust. It's all for picking a proper husband. Yes. We can play with him as much as we want forever? You don't mind if we kidnap him and gang rape him all night and day? The Monster Lord won't kill us! If you can guarantee that, then of course! We'll get him no matter what! And snare Luca and make him ours? Cause him to succumb to lust and be our group toy? This is an incredible chance for our race. I'll collect everyone right away. We shall plan this perfectly, and then have a feast of potatoes! Tempt Luca as a part of the test for the Monster Lord's husband selection. I wouldn't mind stealing her spouse. A test for a husband? I don't care about that, but I'll make Luca take responsibility. Huh. I won't participate in that farce. Well, that's what I thought you would say. Well, if you're begging so much, I could try. You must become stronger than the monster to become her husband. You cleared that one during the fight against her in the castle. Furthermore, you shook off all the attempts at temptation. Therefore, as the Monster Lord's guardian, I approve of you marrying her. If Tomo recognizes you, then I can't help it. Of course, I wouldn't mind if you were my husband. What are you saying? This is too sudden. As you know, I can only marry someone stronger than myself. If it isn't you, then I'll never be able to marry anyone. Oh well. Sheesh. What's with that defeatist attitude? Even though you've been thinking of nothing but Luca, spending that entire month at his bedside. No, I didn't! But this is all so sudden. Am I not good enough? What do you think of me? Wait, no, Of course I don't think that. But how should I convey it? All of these will get us to the same place, and some of them are funnier than others, but we've done a lot of funny things in the past. It's time to be serious. Alice, because you were with me, I could fight against any enemy. It was all thanks to you that I was able to save the world. You gave me strength and courage. You were the one who made me who I could be. Luca. Alice. I love you. Luca. You saved me from my own regret and self-sacrifice. Because I have you, I can overcome any difficulty. So, I give my life to you. Luca, I love you too. Alice. Luca. Yeesh, it's getting hot in here or what? I've been forgotten. Anyway, the marriage is assured now. Now as proof of your marriage, perform the ritual of breeding. Hurry up and make a child. Make a child?! No, that is way too fast! Hey, Alice, marriage is one thing, but children right away! Well, I'll let you make a child with me. I'll let you impregnate me. I'll give you 2 children. 1 boy, 1 girl. That will be our compromise. Can you even cause that? Wouldn't random genetics cause? How would you? I don't even care anymore. What? Alright, this part is all you 2. Luca, don't die. What does that mean? With that, Talamo leaves. Alice and I are alone now. Well, there's only one last rape scene in the game for us to see. So I've got to make it special. I've heard there was a secret sword the hero used on the monster lord, but you don't care for making children, do ya? It goes like this: the coil, the catch, the manhood rod, and the lady hatch, and then and there we were making hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. To show your love you needed proof. She seemed real crude and quite aloof, but her beauty and her passion were what drew ya. She wound you up in her snaky tail, your arms and legs you could not flail, and from your meat she drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. But baby, we've been here before. You've had your way 8 times or more. You know how to make me shoot it into ya. And no matter how much stuff you eat, our love is not a tasty treat. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Well, there were times you'd let me know how I was just a fake hero. But if you didn't care, then really what's it to ya? But remember when I thrust into you, I'd scream until my face turned blue. And every moan we made was hallelujah. 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 There's no longer a goddess above. We finish her off with the power of love, so all could coexist like me and you, yeah. Our love isn't something you keep out of sight, not something you earn from the battles we fight. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 For 3 days and 3 nights, Alice drained me of all my semen. 'Cause we're making a baby, it makes sense now. When it was over, I was barely able to breathe and walk. It took a full week to recover. During my journey, I fought a lot of battles, but mating with Alice may be my biggest challenge yet. And that was Monster Girl Quest! It's finally over! Ah! Oh my god! You guys! It's been a real treat. I've been so happy to share this game with all of you. If not for the interesting visuals and the naughty bits and all the funny stuff, the story, above all else, is really heart-moving. It's one of my favorite video game stories of all time. It has so many good morals to it. It teaches you about accepting other people, learning to do away with hate and embrace love. There is so much more to this game that meets the eye, and I will gladly talk about it more in a later video release. But I can't talk about too much right now because what being put on the spot is never good. But yeah, I'm just so happy to share this game with all of you guys, and I am glad with every second I've been playing it for you guys. I can't believe we finally reached the end. It's been a long time coming, but at last, we're at the end. And then, half a year later.
Alright, Luca, where to next? We haven't been around Grand Noah recently. I heard there's a food-based festival going on.
You still thinking about your stomach, thinking with your stomach, I see. Alice and I are still traveling around the world. The world where angels, humans, and monsters can all live together. Of course, there are still small fights every so often, so as fake hero and monster lord, we try to solve them. At the same time, Alice uses it as an excuse to eat her way across the world. Coexistence, huh? The world sure has changed a lot since then. There are a lot of small disputes all over the place, with either humans rejecting monsters or monsters rejecting humans. But despite that, peaceful coexistence has flourished at an ever-increasing rate. We came together to fight against Ilias, and that common enemy proved to start for our bond. While that memory is fresh in our minds, we will strive for peace. But our children, and our children's children, they will keep that harmony alive. Will they keep that harmony alive and live on in peace? What happens then will happen. Right now, what we can do is teach more people how to live together. That's right. We can't take responsibility for future generations that aren't even here yet. We can only make the world the best it can be for them to be born into. I'm sure they'll inherit this world. A world full of children created from people, monsters, and angels living in harmony. Someday, our differences won't matter at all. That's right. They'll love each other. And you and I love each other. Yes, just like us. That reminds me, I meant to ask her something. There's something bugging me about those rules around who the Monster Lord can marry. Hey Alice, I have a question. You said that a Monster Lord can only marry someone stronger than themselves. But what would you do if there was no human like that you liked? Or if no human was even stronger than you? It seems like a crazy rule. It's more like it was created to make sure a Monster Lord would never love anyone. That's simple. You make yourself weaker than the man. A Monster Lord who truly loved a man would seal themselves and take human form. Naturally, they'd have to give up the throne. Seal themselves for love? And even give up the throne? After sealing themselves as a human, they spend the rest of their shorter lifetime with the man they love. So they would shorten their own long lives just like that? That's difficult. Why live a long life of loneliness when you can live a short life of intense love? I know the feeling well. Alice. These rules were put in place after the horrors of Alpheus VIII. It was probably Tomomo's influence. If a Monster Lord were to fall in love with a man, they need to quickly retire and be happy. That was her intention, I'm sure. Thus, a Monster Lord can only marry a man stronger than them. It's true, without a certain amount of power, a man wouldn't survive the first night of sex. But even then, they wouldn't need to truly be stronger than the Monster Lord herself. Those rules were created on the assumption that a human male wouldn't exist who is stronger than the Monster Lord. Outside of extremely rare aberrations like Heinrich, that is. So that's what it was about. But to throw away such a long life for the man you love, that's a tough decision for someone to make. I wonder if it was the same for my mother. I'm sure it was. She even chose to finish the rest of her life as a human even after your father died. I'm proud to call her my mother-in-law. Hey, Alice. How long do you think my lifespan is? Will my angel half lifespan take priority? Or will it be the same as a normal human? There's no doubt it will be longer than a normal human's. But as far as how long, I don't know. It's possible that could be even longer than mine. If that's the case, then I'll go together with you. Then let's be married until the very end. Well, I suppose we'll know more in around 60 years. Before talking about that, we still have a lot more to do. Just like you said, Alice. Let's do the best we can for this world, to hand off to the next generation. Yes, and then we'll entrust it to them. And to these two twins, too. With a smile, Alice gently rubs her stomach. Oh my god, she ate their children! You know, I wouldn't put it past Alice. I am sorry about killing the moon. I just couldn't resist. For the sake of those to come, we must make this world one where everyone can live in peace. We'll continue traveling and working for that brighter world. With Alice and I together. Our adventure isn't over yet. But ours certainly is! Yep, that's right! This is the end! The complete end of the main story of the game! Congratulations for making it this far without being raped! Because you didn't lose. Except you did get raped, even if you didn't lose. That subtitle is a lie. You will get raped one way or another. Also, yes, this is why the screen is now colorful. It will still be sepia tone if you haven't finished the game. And with that all said, that's it. We're finally done. I'll see you guys for my next big project. As for what it entails, I'll give you guys one hit. There will be a hell of a lot less editing in it than this fucker! Laters!